Yeah, you know what they took they took that live down. Wi-Fi. They took that live right from it. They're like, hey, shut up, boy. Shut your ass up. They took that live right from me. So listen, I'm trying to build my shit right now. I got to get it to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Because I work hard to get this shit. I work hard. They took that shit down. They're like, boy, come here. I'm fighting for my life. Yo, killing me with this. And I saw people from Twitch coming in, from Facebook coming in. So they I think so, Andrea. I think somebody was like, fuck that shit. You shut your fucking mouth. So we ain't gonna I'm gonna leave that alone. Shut it live, man. I got other shit that I want to talk about, but I knew that was gonna happen. I said, let me try it. I said, let me try. Somebody came in and was like, what? You're a supporter? They took it up. Like, they didn't even hear what I had to say. They took that shit. I was like, okay. You know, without, like I said, I got other shit I want to talk about anyway. There's more stuff I want to talk to you guys with today anyway. But hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Shit alive. There's new people in here that wasn't here from the beginning, so I can reiterate. But I will say this, man. But before anyone makes a decision on anyone's life, please do the research. Do the research. Don't just jump out the window on stuff, man. Do the research. Get all the information you need to get. People hate the truth. People will form narratives to what they want people to believe. And I get it, man. And you know, I mean, I don't get it. I'm just saying that shit. But do the research before you just go out there. Like I said, the truth about it is this. The truth about it is this. A law was changed to put a man in jail. The statute of limitations of what it was expired. By law, you cannot reopen that. And they changed the law to put this man away in jail. And that's just about it. You know what I'm saying? But nobody wants to listen to what I was saying. And I also said in the live, as I said, people just came in. I said, hey, listen, I don't condone the behavior that they were calling him for, but I also see people out there going, he admitted to taking it, and that's not true. So, you know, I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna end that right there, because I don't want to be like, boy, give me that goddamn page. I don't want that to happen. I was like, hey, I was like, shit, I'm fighting for my life. Yo, killing me with this. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Maybe I said the words I wasn't supposed to say, but we're gonna leave that alone. What I am gonna talk about right now is there was a phrase that I was talking about earlier, and I will put that on that, and here it goes right here. Is it the thought that counts? Is the thought that counts? Is that a phrase that is overly used? And is it, you know, does it hold any type of weight at all? And I will say this, man. You know, if you want to treat people how you want to be treated. If you are in a relationship, if if you are in a relationship with someone and they are going above and beyond to make you happy, and they're going above and beyond when your anniversaries or your what's the word, your birthdays come around, Christmas, you know, even if you're on hard times, your anniversary comes once a year, your birthday comes once a year, and Christmas comes a year. I'm not going to mention Valentine's Day because that Valentine's Day is not a day that is truly cemented and dedicated to you. Like your anniversary with your partner, that is time that you guys are celebrating together. Um, uh, your birthday is you're celebrating your life on this earth, and then Christmas. I mean, it's Christmas. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, those 3 days, you have a whole year to be around your partner and learn them and know what they want and what they do not want. You understand what I'm saying? And I just think that I'm not saying you have to go above. So what I'm saying is the thought that counts. I'm not saying that you got to spend tons of money, but know how to spend the money on your partner. Like don't make, like, if you spend $20, don't let the gift look like you truly spent only $20. You understand what I'm saying? Uh you know none of this is $20. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that came back in, man. They took the live down. I'm glad you back. Let's have some fun. Let's get it in. Thank you so much, Angela Levette. So like I said, I'm gonna restart the story. My boy, him and his girl's anniversary, I guess her anniversary was coming up, and he fell on hard times, and he bought us some bullshit for like, basically he bought a bunch of cards and balloons and stuff like that. And basically, you know, uh she was like, she had the face like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But she was disturbed the whole night. You could tell she was, I was there. Like, her face was irritated. You know what I'm saying? And when I tried to speak to him about it, he was like, it's the thought that counts. I was like, bruh, I was like, yo, it's your anniversary, man. Like, balloons and, like, nigga, like, it looks like you spent $20. And he was like, yeah, I spent 20. And they're not together anymore. They're not together. You know what I'm saying? Like, she felt like he didn't value her as a person. Hold on real quick. Angela Vest says all the comedians should get together and start a platform. We will talk about that, Angela. I'm gonna tell you about that in a minute. So, and I told him, I'm like, yo, like, bro, your anniversary, it was in March. Yeah, you knew about this for a while. Like, you could have, or you gotta know, like, bro, shit, it's your lady. Like, know how to spend the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, know how to spend. I cannot consciously say that what I hear is the thought that, like, dick, like somebody said earlier on the last live, dick and pussy is not a gift. You're not gonna gift me dick, and, like, you're not gonna give a chick dick for her birthday or your anniversary. You're not gonna give someone pussy for Christmas and their anniversary and think that that's cool. Nobody wants that shit. I mean, we want it, but it's like, it's not a gift. It's already given. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody wants to get pussy for as a gift. Like, that is, like, come on. Like, that's not, you can't, it's you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, that's not the thought that you're like, oh, it's the thought that counts. You know what I'm saying? You can't come in with a balloon tied to a candy bar and be like, it's the thought that counts, and think that you're not gonna get left. When you, like, it's the thought that counts when you do Kris Kringle. You know what I'm saying? You know them job, like, even with that shit. Like, when you go to company parties, that's why I never participate in Christmas parties, like, where they hand out gifts and shit like that, because I've seen. Have you ever done Christmas parties where y'all exchange gifts, and one person will buy someone like a $50 or $60 gift, and then this motherfucker come with like a pencil case, like, and then be like, "It's the thought, it's Kris Kringle." Like, now here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with buying the pencil case. There's nothing wrong with buying a pencil case but if you guys explain the limit, like if it's a $20 Christmas limit, you do have some people that go above the $20 Christmas limit, especially if you work with like a lot of high corporate white people. They're gonna buy you some shit. They don't even care about what you're about to get them back. But when you're dealing with black people and a black person buys you like a $50 gift and you come in with like a pencil case, you're gonna be,
I'm fighting for my life. Yo, killing me with this.
Period. You know what I'm saying? But is a thought that counts is the phrase BS. That is the most bullshit ass line that has ever been passed around, because no one believes that. It's the thought that counts with the amount of money that's put behind it. Let's just be real. No, that is the thought that counts. No one really, like, that's just some shit motherfuckers use when they know they bought you a fucked up gift. They know they bought you a fucked up gift and they use that. That phrase holds no weight. None at all. Even if it's not even a relationship, even if you buy a friend of bullshit, how many times has somebody bought you something you like, nigga, like, you just be like, you know, you don't say nothing, but I'm pretty sure you thought, like, you know how many gifts I was given from people? Like, if you don't know me and you give me something that I don't like, you can't be mad because you don't know me. So you should have bought me shit anyway. I'm just going to be real. But if you around me, you get to know the shit that I like, you know what I'm saying, that you could get it. Like, don't just buy me, oh, I bought you these seashells. You know, I just thought it'd be nice, look nice on your desk. No, nigga, I don't want no seashells on my desk. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that thought that counts. I don't want this salty ass shit. Don't buy me no raggedy ass fish. Don't buy me no seashells. Hey, man, if you don't know who I don't know me, I'm not buying as the thought that counts. And I know that sounds fucked up, but there's a lot of people that's like that. A lot of you guys have received shit that you truly do not want at all. You don't want that shit. So when people say it's a thought that counts and they throw that around, it's bullshit. Let's go on to the next situation. The next situation is Bobby Brown versus Keith Sweat. Bobby Brown versus Keith Sweat. I am going to that battle. This is, I'm going to be honest, I truly feel like, and I'm saying this, I'm putting my word to this. The Bobby Brown versus Keith Sweat battle, I believe it's going to be entertaining. I believe it's going to be crazy. I believe I got Bobby winning. I'm going to be honest with you right now. If you watch the documentary and you see how Bobby is now, Bobby is going to show, like, Bobby's going to put his fat ass in one of them old ass leather suits, and Bobby about to go crazy. Bobby, I'm telling you right now, Bobby is about to have a flashback. Don't be surprised if Bobby don't he don't have to sing, Andrea. He can lip sync. I guarantee you, Bobby going to do a line. Bobby is going, I'm letting you know right now, it is going to be crazy. Bobby go, everybody talking. Like, Bobby is going to go wild. Then you don't know who Bobby might bring out some of the members of New Edition. Then you might do that ghost, but now Keith Sweat, listen, I like, you know, he might bring out LA. It's going to be a battle. But I'm with Team Bobby. I'm with Team Bobby Brown in this situation. This versus battle was well thought out. I truly believe we're gonna have ourselves an even battle, especially when it comes to fans. You know what I'm saying? Andrew said Bobby can't sing no more. Bobby don't have to sing. Bobby don't have to sing. He can come out. But Bobby, I really feel like it is going to be one of those battles. Bobby's about to be celebrated. Keith Sweat's about to be celebrated. And I just think that it's going to be dope, man. I truly cannot wait for this battle. The next thing I want to talk about right now, man, and I want to get into this too, is a legend, and you know, I want to talk about Serena Williams. Now, before what just happened, I know Serena had already said that she didn't want to go to the Olympics. I believe that she had already expressed that she didn't want to go travel out there to Tokyo to the Olympics for the tennis. And a lot of people were like, was wondering why she didn't want to do it and all the yada yada yada. And then, now, she hurt her leg the other day, and people are just like, oh, she needs to hang it up. Let me explain something to you guys. Okay. Serena Williams has given us years of excellence, years of it, dominating the tennis scene. All right, like let's go into this right now. Serena Williams has dominated the tennis scene for years. For years. Let's go into it. Serena Williams, where is her accomplishments? Boom. Let's go into her awards right now. Let's look at it. Records, legacy, rivalry, professional career, personal life. I don't give a fuck about this shit. Records. She's won tons of shit. Serena Williams. She's won Wimbledon in 2012. 2015, she won the Australian Open. 1999, she won the Australian Open. She won the 99 Open. She won in the 2012 Olympics. I'm not even gonna go through all of this. She is tennis. Let's just be real. Her and her sister have dominated the sport. Now, I want to tell you something about life, okay? I'm gonna tell you why she probably didn't want to go to the Olympics before, even for the injury. The woman's happy. She's receiving dick on a consistent basis. She has a daughter. She's smiling. She's happy. She don't have to prove nothing no more. When you are receiving dick, you have a child and you're happy, you're living life. You gotta remember, this is all stuff that she put aside to dominate the sport. Then you gotta remember, she was in multiple relationships that weren't working out. Now she's getting piped the way she wants to. She got a mini-me. She don't give a fuck no more. Why are people attacking this woman, acting like she need to what? Like, let me tell you something. I guarantee you this. If Serena wants to, she could go back in that zone, but she getting dick the fuck down. She respecting her strokage that she's getting. That's just it. That's it. What she's not conditioning herself the way that she used to. She might have to lose a little bit of weight. That's that I'm happy weight. That's that goddamn waking up in the morning. I'm turned over to my side, dick right here on the right or the left side of me. She's having shown her daughter. She's not in that predator. I'm gonna win this motherfucker mode anymore right now. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you keep fucking with Serena, y'all gonna put her back there. Y'all gonna put that woman right back into that fucking mamba setting she used to be in, and she's gonna dominate the sport again. Leave that woman alone. Leave her alone. She's won enough. She's won enough. 39 years old. Body incredible looking. Her body is crazy. Legs thick, muscular. She still look good. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Leave this chick alone. Cause I will apologize. I want to apologize about something. Cause I remember a while back I made a joke. It was this picture that went online, and it was her makeup. And I remember everybody was saying that they felt like she was trying to appear like she was trying to appear to be white. And I remember I made jokes at it, but I'm here to say, like, I've seen some new pic. Like, that was a bad makeup job. Serena just had some fucked up makeup on. So it wasn't an image thing with her. Serena is still sexy as fuck. Black queen dominance. She's dominated the game far, far long. She's just receiving strokage at this point. For years, there wasn't a dick in the world that she was comfortable to be like, oh, look, niggas was doing her wrong. Now she got a man, she's happy. She probably sneaking snacks in the middle of the night. She probably fucking all through training camp. She supposed to be training. She probably like, hey, bring that dick on the come. I don't care what's outside. Bring that dick on the goddamn court. Let me play with them balls. I'm tired of playing with these balls. Let me play with these balls. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that girl has a very dominant athletic gene. So whenever she wants to tap back in, a lot of these women are gonna be in trouble. Do y'all want that? Do y'all want Serena to get back in that mode? Do y'all want that? That's how I like, and that's the thing that I wanna bring up. Media has a knack of making our heroes look crazy, and then dumb niggas sit there and soak up what media is talking about, and they'll go there and back it. Serena's washed. Y'all really think this woman, y'all think she washed? This woman's body look better than people at 25. How dare y'all sit here and disrespect her? Come on, we gotta stop. She's happy. She's getting snacks and dick. And that's where it's at. That's where it's at right now. That's all. She'll be okay. Then the other girl, like, why are y'all doing this? Like, y'all basically like, I just hate to see that. Like, put the attention on motherfuckers that don't treat Serena Williams like Soldier Boy. That's all I'm saying. Don't treat Serena Williams like Soldier Boy. Don't treat her like that. She is a prime time, an amazing, beautiful black queen who has a child, a man. She's happy, and she's receiving a regular amount of dick now, and she's happy. She's not washed up. She's just not in the condition that she was in the beginning. You gotta remember, in the beginning of her career, she had the eye of the tiger. She was committed. She wanted to win. She was dominating the motherfucking scene. Now you know what I'm saying? When the dick hit the system, ain't no telling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's moving different now. She moving different. She pulling little wedgies out her ass. She, you know what I'm saying? She get, when you in love, you eating late. You chill. She probably ain't doing the extra 1,000 reps of leg lifts and shit that she doing. She probably ain't, she's still working out, but she ain't doing that extreme, I want to dominate this whole motherfucker type of workout that she's doing. She's changed. Her life has changed. She's in a great place. She doesn't give a fuck what any of you guys think. Come on. Leave Serena Williams alone. Leave her alone. Leave that woman alone. All right? She is a legend. If you were to put a Mount Rushmore of GOATs up for the sports, Serena's face would be right there. I'm Serena, GOAT. Let's just go at it. GOAT, okay? Dominated. Every time you went up against her on her run, you knew you knew these bitches wasn't gonna win against her. She's a fucking tennis terminator. She was a terminator. That's it. Now let's talk about Scottie Pippen. Let's talk about Scottie Pippen.
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
Scottie, I'm disgusted. Scottie, I'm truly disgusted, man. 6-time NBA champion. One of the top 5 small forwards of all time. Jordan could not have won these championships without you, Scottie. Just being real. Couldn't have won these championships without you. Couldn't. No way in hell. You and Jordan were one of the most dominant duos in basketball to ever play the game. I've heard you say out of your mouth the respect you have for Jordan. Just the type of player that he was. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, to hear you like, Scottie, what the fuck, Scottie? What's going on? To hear this information that, you know, first, like, you call Phil Jackson a racist because he made Tony Kukoc. He asked Tony Kukoc to take the shot. You said that Michael Jordan passing the ball to Steve Kerr what was the word that you used about Steve Kerr? It was something. He did it for a look. Then you came out and you said Michael Jordan was cheating back in the day. He always likes to cheat and all this other shit in the sport. Like, and then I looked at your hair. I looked at this lady. I looked at the interview. I looked at your hair, how your hair looks now, and you know, I know you're allegedly your wife is running around. You a Hall of Famer. She running around with the 6th man of another team. And then before that, it's Future. I can see where if your lady your lady probably receiving all types of getting dick down and all types of shit. You probably could fuck up your thinking. But Scottie, Jordan passed the ball to Steve Kerr because Steve Kerr is a 3-point specialist. Utah either knew that Jordan was going to shoot the ball, or he's going to give the ball to you. So he gave the ball to Kerr. In that situation when Jordan was going and he set up Tony Kukoc for the shot, Scottie, you were the man of that team. And Phil Jackson made the play to get the ball to Tony Kukoc. Scottie, cut it out, man.
I'm fighting for my life. Yo, killing me.
Cut it out, Scottie. Scottie, this is not a good look on you, Scottie. Not at all. It's not a good look. It really isn't. And I'm one to sit here and be like, okay, yeah, man, it's some racist shit. But they're not. I mean, Scottie, Phil Jackson, Jordan, Pippen, Kobe, Shaq, in that era. Are you really trying to sell that book, Scottie? What's going on with you? Then you attacked Kevin Durant. And you said that Kevin Durant couldn't get the job done. And LeBron did it alone. He didn't have any help. LeBron won an NBA championship with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. That doesn't count as help. That was LeBron is number 1. Wade was number 4, and Bosh was number 5 in the draft. You guys were all in the drink. Y'all was in the Olympics together. Y'all were the top 5 players. LeBron had the top 5 players on his team when he won his first 2 championships with the Heat. Then when he went to Cleveland, he won with Kyrie and Kevin Love. When Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt, he didn't beat Golden State. When he went to the Lakers, he won with Anthony Davis. So now you're saying that I just don't get it. I don't get, Scotty, what's going on. And it's sad because you are revered as a legend in most eyes. Don't go nowhere, guys. Let me get some information for y'all. Hold on. I wanted to make a drink, but I don't want to leave y'all here too long. But yeah, Scotty, what the fuck is wrong with you? Let me show y'all a picture of Scotty. Let me show you a picture of Scottie Pippen. Let me show you let me show y'all what Scotty has been looking like the last couple. Like, look at this shit, Scotty. Come on, Scotty. What the fuck is wrong with you? And you hate and you hate to see it or hear it. Call this man a racist because he wanted Tony Kukoc to take. Now, I'm not going to sit here and not say that Phil Jackson isn't petty, because when he did come to the Knicks, he clearly had a vendetta against Carmelo Anthony, and I did not like what he did with Carmelo and the way he tried to make Carmelo he's uncoachable and whatever it is, and when he came to the Knicks, he was just a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me go and make a drink, guys. Y'all make a drink. Please hit the like button, y'all. Let me make this drink. Got me my drink. And y'all stayed. We're going to have some fun. Because I'm going to stay live with y'all for a while, because I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is the first time. I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't have the decision what I'm going to make. But Sunday is the 4th of July, right? And yes, Sunday is the 4th of July. And I'm coming up to a decision of where I'm asking myself, like, hey, do I want to? I'm gonna be away already. I'm gonna be in Florida, and I want to make sure that you guys are aware that if you guys are gonna be out, I'm pretty sure no one is gonna be checking to watch a podcast on that Sunday. So what I'm trying to do is put out as much content now for you guys, much live as I can. And I might just skip this Sunday and episode 49 come out the Sunday after for you guys. It's here. So, hold on real quick, guys. Hold on. Don't go. It's here. Yeah, so Halima Turner said, "I'll be home to watch. Don't speak that into existence." So all right, so I might record. I will pre-record an episode for you guys Sunday. I just want to make, because here's what's going on. I want to put out. I'm trying to get the page to get to a certain level, so I don't want, you never want to just put the episode out and then like 2 people watch it. They're like, "Oh shit, it was the 4th of July." I don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? I know it's 4th of July. People want to see the firecrackers. They want to eat snacks. They want to eat their ribs. I know I want to eat my ribs, but I'm going to, for you guys, I will pre-record an episode for you guys this weekend. If we don't enjoy yourself with your family, do what's best for you. Halima. No, I'm gonna pre-record it. Hey, I'm sipping. So if I say your name wrong, I apologize. But back to Scottie Pippen. Back to Scottie. Scottie, what the fuck, man? You got these ladies out here respecting other strokes but yours. You got this lady like this guy. It's not cool, man. Deal with home. Deal with your issues at home, Scottie. Don't take it out on don't take it out on other, because I don't want to see you in that way, Scottie. It's just not cool. It's just not cool, Scottie. It does not look cool on you. The hate that you are wearing right now does not look cool. I will not buy your book if this is what this is going to be about. Like, goddamn, don't be that guy. Also, it's another piece of information that I did not get to bring up the other day. And the other thank you so much, Isaac. Thank you so much, Angela Levesque. Thank you so much, Carmela the Strong. Thank you guys for coming in, man. I want to talk about something else. There was a conversation of where they had said that Funk Flex said Drake is more creative than Jay-Z as an artist. I'm not one to sit back and compare time periods, 2 different artists, 2 different skill sets. Drake, what I will say about Drake is Drake has, every album has been a hit. Every album has been a hit. Drake has an edge when it comes to, he does a little bit of his singing thing, I don't know if he meant musically, but I would say that, Drake has done SNL. Has done a little acting, and but I don't like to compare the artists, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Jay-Z was dominant in his time. I will say in Drake's time in hip hop, Drake has dominated the charts year after year after year. That's why I believe they gave him that award. But as far as being more creative, I can't say that. Jay-Z ran a label. Jay-Z is also responsible for a lot of artists that was put out as well. So I don't like the whole pitting black people against each other type of thing. I think that shit is just kind of whack. I don't like that. Like, just let artists be great. You know what I'm saying? Let them be great, and let them be what it is. Now, here's where we're about to go. I'm about to give you guys a story. That's right. It's fucking story time. And this is, I came in today I wanted to give you guys a story. Give you guys a funny ass story. And this story, if any of you guys watch me, or you watch the show, or you watch anything that I do, I do the news, I do the podcast, but I also have tons of stories, tons and tons and tons of stories that I have that I put out there. And this story, my friend helped me remember this story. I don't want to say it's too much of a story. It's more of being yourself, right? So couple of years ago, this is back when I was about 23. No, I was 22, and my friend was 22 years old. And he had found this girl he had liked. I think I talked about this in a podcast earlier, but I never elaborated. A lot of you guys are new, so I'll speak about it. I had this friend, and we worked at this program together. We used to work with kids, and there was this girl that, you know, thick ass church girl. I mean, whew, shit, man. She was one of those girls that, you know, lady. I don't know if you know, like she had a thick body, but she didn't know how to. I don't think she knew how to. She didn't know how to dress. She was one of them chicks where you was like, man, if I get a hold of her and I could put some clothes on her back, she'll be bad. Fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. You ever see like ladies, you ever see a dude and you be like, he got potential, but it's like if he don't know how to dress, but you just see the potential. This girl was thick and fuck church chick, man. And all she wore was rompers to the program every summer. All she wore was rompers. Big old ass, big calf muscles. But her hair game was whack. She always had her hair in a little bun, and like a little bun ponytail. And it was just like, you know, it was one of those things. And my boy liked her. He liked her a lot. And I remember he finally spoke to her, and man, man, he was in love. Like, yo, I remember one time he called me. He was like, she touched my penis. Like that. He called me. He said that. He was like, man, I had my overalls on, and she touched my penis. So what happened was she was a church girl. Her father was a pastor, and so clearly she's a church girl or whatever. And he started to change how he was for her because he believed that, her father's a pastor and she was a church girl, and he started changing how he was and shit like that. And I was like, for what? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, most pastors, their kids be fucked up. Like most church families, like the people that work in the church, their kids be, I know people who got kids in the church. The pastor's kids be cursing all in the church and shit like that. They be watching porn. You know what I'm saying? The girls be out there popping pussy. Like, I don't look, you know what I mean? Like, look, that's a whole other story. So she invited him to this barbecue in her backyard. And I remember, it was a pool party. And he was like, she's like, bring your friend. She's like, bring Nick. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go. So like at this time, my boy, he had tattoo. He had a whole sleeve on both his arms. He had 2 arms full of sleeve tattoos. And I remember she called him, and she was no. So we're walking over to her house, and she stops us like blocks away from the house. Now he had on an Allen Iverson jersey with the no sleeves, right? And I had on a Dirt and Whiskey jersey, right? Both our arms is out. I got tattoos, he got tattoos. So she goes, no. You can't come back here with those tattoos on. And I'm like, I'm like, whoa, I mean, we can't have tattoos. She's like, no, Nick, you're good. I don't go out with you. He can't come back here with these tattoos. My dad is into church and yada, 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 yada. So he's like, for real? All right, my fault. He's like, yo, Nick, come to the store. He go to the store and he buy these thermals, these long sleeve thermals. Yo, it is 99.99 integer square degrees outside. This nigga, right, buys the thermal. I'm like, bro, let's just go home. It's not that serious, bro. Like, I could go home. We go play some video. But he's like, nah, man, it's all right, man. Like, you got to sacrifice. I'm like, yo, are you serious? You really about to do this? He like, yo, sometimes you just got to sacrifice, bro. It's all right to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, no. Like, you haven't even had the pussy yet to be doing this. Why are you doing it? Hold up. 21 people watching. Come on, guys, get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes. Hit the like button. Share the live. Share the goddamn live. All right. I'm like, man, Like, can't no pussy be that good that you about to sit up here. First of all, he didn't even have the pussy yet for him to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? So he goes in there. He puts the thermal on. We go to the pool party. I'm in the pool. I'm back. I jump in the pool, nuts and asshole first. I'm in the pool. I'm swimming. At this pool party, every dude that was there had tattoos. The pastor, her father's brother, this nigga just got out and had ink all over his hands and his arms. All over. Kenny, you heard Andrea. I'm about to Kenny. Make sure people hitting this like button like it's a fucking door feed, man. Kenny, I'm letting you know, Kenny, it's hot. It's hot. And I'm about to fire you. I'm gonna fire you and I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna fire you and I'm gonna watch you in your worst. And I'm gonna talk to you. I'm like, why, Kenny, why are you where you at right now? Because you don't know how to work. I'm looking at the like button. Look, Kenny, come here. Come on, guys. I'm gonna get back to y'all. Kenny, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at it. Kenny. 21 people are watching. It's not 21 likes. What am I paying you for? What am I paying you for? Anyway, so this nigga, the pastor's brother got tattoos. This nigga got neck tattoos, tattoos all over his body. This nigga in the water with a long john shirt. The pastor's brother's laughing at him. I'm laughing at him. Everybody, the father, even the pop was like, bro, why you have that thermal on? Right? And she looks at him. He goes, oh no, it's okay. I'm fine. I'm just trying to lose weight. This nigga is $110 at the time. What weight were you trying to lose it? He just in the thermal, in the pool, the thermal on just.
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
I'm in the pool. I'm flirting with all the church cousins. I'm flirting with all the church cousins. And the church cousins, they worse than me. They want dick. These girls, let me tell you something, man. I'm going to tell you something right now. If y'all have ever been to church, right? This is semi-fact. I don't want to offend anybody. You ever go to church on Sunday and the pastor be like, everybody who needs to be saved, get up and come to the front. And then you see like a row of you just see a bunch of females just start crying, like mid-20s, mid-20s, 30s, crying. The night before, they look, hey, them girls done had some dick. And they trying to pray that shit away. All them chicks you see coming up with their hands up, crying, they done did some shit with some change. All right? I'm not saying the 20% that really been through some shit. I'm talking about when you see them, them girls is walking up to the front, neck smelling like vodka. Okay?
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
I went to my boys' girls' church, man. The girls in there, these women were, oh my goodness. I mean, I'm talking about. There was girls in the church. They put their hand on their thigh and rise it up there, like, come on, man. Fast asses. Fast. Church people, kids be fucked up. Their daughters be out there doing the unbelievable. And the dudes too. So back to the story. This chick, her whole family been to jail. How dare you tell this nigga to wear a long john shirt in the pool? When I tell you, I went home and he hung out with her that night. They went to the movies. I called him at 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, what are you doing? He said, nothing. I'm about to, I'm just about to read the Bible a little bit. I have nothing wrong with reading the Bible. I said, but let me ask you a question. I said, what time did you drop her off after the pool party? Because you hung out there all night. Then you took a shower, right? Right? You took a shower because she made you go all the way back home, take a shower. You came all the way back, right? Y'all went to the theater. You went out to eat. And so what happened? He said, I dropped her home. I said, you didn't get no, you didn't get none of this?
I am Joe Blow, the lover man.
You didn't get none of this? She did, after you wore long johns in the pool, she didn't say this to you?
Man, I do anything. Do you hear me? Anything. Everything that you asked me to do.
She didn't do any of this. He's like, nah, man, she a good girl. I'm like, what? Story don't even stop. Nothing. He didn't get none of this.
That was the best fucking I ever had.
So let me tell you about this girl. Time goes by. We go to an event. We go to this event, and we got this little event or whatever, and she's there with my boy, they partying or whatever, and this big nigga comes in. Big nigga got tattooed, more drops on his eyes, big light-skinned nigga. And he pulls her to the side, Keisha, come here. I'm just giving names. I don't want to give the name. He's like, Keisha, come here, let me talk to you for a second. She's like, oh, what's up, Clarence? What's up, Clarence? She hugging him. This nigga hands is the size of this fucking iPad. Grabbed her by the hip, pick her up right in front of my boy. You know what I'm saying? She's like, this is my boyfriend. Like, oh, what's up? He go like this to my man. What's up, little nigga? What's up? What's up? Yeah, we just friends or whatever. So he didn't know, the dude, Clarence, didn't know I was with my boy because I watched this shit from afar. Like, I wasn't introduced. So later on that night, we drinking, I'm partying, I'm watching my boy on the dance floor with the girl. And I'm talking to Clarence. Clarence is drunk. Me and Clarence, we playing dominoes. Clarence is like, man, yo. He like, yo, man, shorty really trying to change on me. Like, I'm going to get her back. I'm like, what you talking about? He like, Keisha. I'm like, oh, okay. He like, man, shit, man. Like, yo, I used to, you know what I'm saying? She like, she was coming down, visiting me. I'm like, visiting you where, Clarence? In jail, bringing me, putting money on my book. She a good girl, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's talking about how he fucked her and all types of shit to me. He don't know that I'm friends with my boy. I'm just saying that, like, what? Like, he like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We were both in the gang, and she got out, you know what I'm saying? She was a little bad at me, but I fucked up and get my shit together, you know what I'm saying? And or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I needed to get a chance to put this hammer on her, and we be back, you know what I'm saying? That little nigga right there, he don't even know, like, she a thug, So I'm like, oh, right, all right. The next day, my boy comes over, and he's like, man, I'm like, wait, why you not with shorty today? He like, oh, nah, man, she, her one of her friends got out of jail. And she went on a retreat with him for the weekend because she, he asked her to come because she's a healer and she's gonna heal him. I said, a retreat? What's the person's name? He's like, oh, something. That I don't know if you met Clarence. I'm like, she went on a retreat with Clarence. He like, yeah, I'm like, nigga. No, when he said that, I was like, oh no. I said, bruh, she gonna need another healing. He's like, well, I said, Clarence is about to rip the lining out that thing. He about, listen, and she gonna like it. You understand what I'm saying? She gonna like it, bruh. Yo, he was calling her. She was not picking up the whole weekend. She was texting him back. She said, right now. I'm right now. I'm here for my friend and I'm healing him. Man, Clarence is tearing that. What? Listen. So I asked him, look, he was like, I'm talking to him. I'm like, yo, bro, that was an ex. He was like, nah, man, you lie. I'm like, that's an ex. I said, look, where's the retreat at? Let's go to a retreat. He was like, I don't know where the retreat is at. So I said, okay, cool. Check this out. I was like, yo, I'm cool with her family because they play ball. Let's go over there and play ball with the family, right? You family, I'm cool with them. Shit, you should be more family. So we go over there and play ball. Her family don't like him. We play every time he go for a layup, they throwing him on the floor. He had a white beater on. By the end of the night, that shit was khaki colored. They just kept pushing him in the sand, just treating him like shit. So we all finished playing ball. We all sitting down. We all just talking and shit like that. And I said, yo, man, that party was dope, man. And I brought it up. I said, yo, Clarence. I said, Clarence, man, yo, Clarence funny as shit, man. Because Clarence was funny that night. And they was like, oh, yeah, Clarence good, man. Clarence a funny dude, man. Clarence, you know, they like, Clarence get it in, though. Clarence got bitches. I'm like, oh, okay, Clarence got bitches. Like, yeah, Clarence got bitches. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I heard Clarence, well, I guess he's trying to, I'm working the, I'm like, I guess Clarence trying to change how he is. Because I heard that you know, Keisha went with him to they went to a healing program. There's like a healing program. They was like, wait, and this is her cousins in front of my boy that they know is the boyfriend. They're like, healing? Oh, they ain't healing her right. He knocking that pussy out the park. He was like, yo, they was like, man, Clarence got her like she loved Clarence. My boy mad. He calling her, right? Calling, we leave. He's mad as fuck. Mad. Clarence calls my boy through her phone. Hey, man, I appreciate it, really. If you know, me and my lady right now, we trying to work some things out, bro. I appreciate you watching her for a while. And it was appreciated, you know what I'm saying? But right now, we trying to work some things out. He go, what? He hangs up the phone. Man, it was a 3-day weekend. Like, fellas, I don't know if a lot of dudes know, but like, if you in love with someone and you know they're away with a nigga for the weekend and you know they're getting their macaroni salad tossed, like, I mean, this nigga, he could not sleep. I don't think he slept. Because we had work the next day, so he was gonna see her. He didn't sleep the whole night, bruh. He was up the whole night. He just had images of this big jail dick just ramming his beautiful church girl out. So the next day we get to work. She, you know, she come. She's dressed different, y'all. Like, remember how I told you she had body, but she didn't know how to dress? Oh, nigga, she came. Hair wet, matted down on her face, skin glowing, ass looking like it just got properly stroked. And she went up to my boy and she go, Clarence played too much. He's like, no, she's like, shh, Clarence played too much. And that's why, you know, I'm done with him. I try to heal him. He tried to come at me, yada, yada, yada. My boy believes this shit. Just believes it. You know what I'm saying? I told my boy, I said, come here, let me talk to you for a second. I'm like, listen, Clarence obviously busted that ass, and now he ain't talking to her no more. And she don't want to come off with that image. Do not believe her. He's like, yo, I'm just going to talk to her real quick. and I'm going to get rid of her. Late after work, I'm like, yo, you ready to go play ball? He like, nah, I'm about to go with her because we about to talk. I thought you talked about at lunch. He like, nah, I'm about to talk to her. We're going to go to the movies and dinner. I'm going to talk to her. Listen. When I tell you that pussy that he ain't never had his brain whooped, like, I mean, she had his mind warped. You know what I'm saying? And Clarence, I saw Clarence later on that day playing ball. Like, the next time I played ball with him, I'm like, yo, Clarence, what's up? He like, yo, why you ain't tell me your boy? I said, yo, man, I didn't even know it was you. I'd have told. He like, man, I don't fuck her, man. He said, yo, we fucked all weekend, and then I, she wanted something committed. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I just wanted to get my first out of jail nut.
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
Now, listen, this is my boy, right? I finally see him when he come back from the date. He in love. I say, yo, man, listen, bro, you my mans. I'm trying to tell you something. Clarence is waxing that ass. He told me. I said, don't say nothing to her because we work together. He said, true, I won't say nothing. He goes right back to the job and tells her exactly what I told him not to do. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe my boy should thank me, or maybe he should thank Clarence. Because when he told her this, she now had to give my boy the pussy. She had to give it to him. She gave him just enough that he would never talk to me or any of the people that were trying to warn him about her ever again. I don't know what she did to him. I don't know what she did. But this dude changed his number. He wasn't playing ball no more. He was at the church. I rode by the church. He was giving out pamphlets at the church. Everybody laughing at him. She gave him just enough baptismal to change. Yes, Clarence taught her well. Me and this dude don't talk no more. We stopped talking. Me and Clarence got cool. Me and Clarence started messing with mad chicks together. You understand what I'm saying? Me and Clarence got cool because Clarence is a real nigga. My boy stopped. This thing stopped talking to me. So me and Clarence got cool. I'm not hanging out because Clarence is crazy, but we got cool. We started like whenever he had chicks or whatever, he would invite me over and we would hang out with the chicks or whatever. About a year later, my boy comes to me, right? And this is the most funniest conversation. He finally comes back. Hold on, let me check these likes because this story gets crazy. So I want to make sure you guys are good on the time. Let me see how these likes are looking. I got nothing but time. I got the drink in my system. I'm about to go through some stories with y'all and have some fun. Let me see. 20. Come on, y'all. We got 30 in here. Get these likes up. So, all right. Look, I know I said that kind of yelling while it's the drink. I'm just excited. I'm drinking, so I'm not yelling. But I appreciate everybody watching. Miss Cherry IA7, thank you so much from Twitch. If you are on Twitch right now, please share the Twitch. I'm trying to get my Twitch follow up as well. So if you can, share this Twitch. Tell your friends about the Twitch. About to get back to the story. So my boy, I saw him one day at a bar, right? This is probably about, so I was 21, I tell you the story. So no, it was 2 years. I saw him in the bar at about 23 years old. We at the bar or whatever. And I see him and he comes over. He goes, what's up, man? Where you been? I'm like, where I've been. Where you been? He like, yo, man. He was like, yo, man. I said, what happened? He said, man, I think Keisha been cheating on me. I said, why you say you think Keisha been cheating on you? He said, I don't know, man. I just, I feel like people in the neighborhood is laughing at me. And, and I'm like, bro, she's been cheating on you. And he was like, why you ain't tell me? I said, but I did tell you. He said, I thought you was joking. I said, nigga, who would joke about? Why would you joke about that? And what I got from that story is something that I've said in a few podcast episodes a while back. It don't matter. Sometimes it's best, even with friends, really, to kind of mind your fucking business. Some might disagree, but I've learned that sometimes it's best to mind your business, depending on just how naive and deep someone might be into someone they like. I can't, like, I remember I asked a friend one time, my home, give you another situation that I saw. I have a homegirl whose dude has been messing with everyone. I don't know the dude though. I don't know him. So I don't have no allegiance to him. But I've seen him out doing his thing. I never forget, I told her, for her to tell me, for him to tell her, yo, your friends, why he ain't take a picture? A real friend would take a picture, and she brought that back to me. And we're friends to this day because, I mean, she figured it out later on in the line. But sometimes when people are into someone and they're doing them wrong, it will cause friendships just depending on how dick down or pussy whipped the person is. This is a fact. This is a fact. It's a fact. Like if you're like if you got friends who aren't used to a certain level of dick or pussy, they might turn on you. I'll give you the example, right? I took this picture earlier today. It's an NBA player. His name is Bobo, right? His name is Bobo, and he has it. So I'm gonna show you this picture of Bobo, and I'm gonna show you his girlfriend, right? Hold. Let me show y'all. So this is, look at the dude's face, if y'all can see. Look at his face. He looks like the scarecrow. And look at this girl's ass, right? Now, a lot of times, especially with athletes, young athletes, you have to remember when they were in college, a lot of these dudes weren't used to a certain level of women. They weren't like, you know, a lot of times, if you're not, there are women out there that know how to get what they want from certain men. Just like there are certain men out there that know there are certain women out there that are green, that they're able to truly take advantage of. A lot of these male athletes, man, you know, I always say this, like, whenever you see them get caught in scandal or they're impregnating strippers or porn stars and shit like that, or, you know, they get caught doing some wild shit, they're not used to a certain quality amount of pussy. I always say this, like, growing up, I've never been a fan of high school relationships. I feel like, I'm sorry, lady, you might not want to hear this. I feel like for men, I feel like men need to mess with they need to go on as many dates or mess with a certain amount of women so that when they get older, they can, first of all, know how to be around a woman, not sweat a chick, and just, you know, not be like, oh my God, like, you know, because there's a lot of dudes out, yo, ladies, a lot of dudes will look at a girl from the belly button down and then fall in love. This is a fact. I remember when I was in high school, there were girls that were sexy to me. And then when I got older and I look back, I'm like, what the fuck was I? Yeah, like, I give it a, y'all saw that movie Class Act? Does anybody remember that movie Class Act that came out years ago? It's a movie called Class Act with Kid and Play, right? And Kid was in love with that girl, with that he was in love with the I guess they try to pair her to be the street girl, right? And I remember when I was young and I saw that movie, I used to be like, God damn, she's bad. But then, like, when I look back at the movie, I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, not really, like, you know, because when you're young and shit like that, you know, you're young and you're horny and you like everything, it looks good. When you're in high school, everything is looking good to you. Everything. If it's thick, you know what I'm saying? When your balls is full of sperm and you just horny, everything looks fucking good. Everything looks good. Everything looks like a goddamn dime. Same thing for women. Women, there's a lot of guys that you probably thought with a lot of men that you probably was like, oh, they were sexy, or they were gorgeous, or they would rock my world, or this, that, or the other. When you look back now, you probably like, damn, my hormones was kicking. And male hormones kick hard, like horsepower. When you're young, Your hormones are kicking. They are kicking hard. So when you're young, you looking at all these, these chicks. Like I remember, I'm like, God damn, like this girl. Like there was a girl who was damn near obese in the 10th grade. And I'm like, man, she thick in all the right areas. That baby weight in high school be cute till life hits you. And that's what a lot of times what people go through. This is a fact. So a lot of these NBA players, a lot of these young guys, they be playing ball. They're not around a certain amount of women. You're not like immune to the game that they be throwing at you and shit like that. And then what happens is they get in the NBA and they have like a lot, like someone that like Lala come at them and just touch their dick and they fall in love. And these women know, they know what some of these niggas ain't used to. They're like, oh, this nigga ain't used to no quality pussy like this. You know what I'm saying? A 6 that you ain't never, if you ain't never seen a 6 before or 5, she could look like a 20 if you're not used to anything. Same thing for the ladies. You'll fall for an ain't shit nigga, but he's a king to you because you weren't out there, you weren't in these streets. That's why I like, for me, I truly believe people need to be in these streets. I'm not talking about height. I mean, when you get into college, get in these streets. Get in these streets. Be safe. But get in these streets. Like, get to know what it is, what the game has to offer, so you don't get taken advantage of. You understand what I'm saying? This is a total fact. It's a total fact. A lot of when I was in college, man. I haven't told y'all the story for shit. Hold on, I went to BMCC. So I told y'all I lost my virginity 19 between 19 and 20 years old. My first was horrible. I don't know what she was doing. She could have destroyed me. But it was the the third girl who put it on me. It was a big girl too. Well, I was like, man, pussy is good. You know what I'm saying? So I went to college, and I remember this one girl. I was sitting in the auditorium, and I'd never heard no shit like this before. This girl, her nipple, she was like, my nipple hurt. I was like, oh, you okay? She's like, I got my nipple pierced. I was like, you got your nipple pierced? I never even heard of no shit like that. She said, you want to see? And she pulled out and she showed me. She put a titty in my hand. And I was like, oh, that ain't never happened before. So I remember I was in this class, and there was this girl, sexy, man, at the time, right? She had these glasses on. She had she had a little buck teeth, but it was a nice little cute smile. Big old, like shit, hyena of an ass. You know what I'm saying? And she looked good. Like the ass crack was above the jeans. She ain't wear no belt. And I remember, man, she kissed me. And she what? She was touching on me in places. And I was like, oh, like I was never used to that. And I told that girl on the phone I loved her the next day. And she's like, no, you don't love me. I said, no, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I love you, man. And she was like, okay. She never spoke to me again. I saw her 3 weeks later. I saw her. I was like, yo, what happened? I thought we was cool. She said, you said you love me. I was just trying to fuck. Like, I don't want to fuck your life up. You got to get out of here. And that's how she treated me. She told me to get the fuck out of here.
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
She told me before she could do anything with me, I needed to at least talk to at least 4 chicks before I came back to her. And I'm going to be honest with you. By the time I did that, by the time I messed with the 3rd chick and I got back to her, she looked like DW from Arthur. I was like, wait a minute, you really don't look that good. So when she was ready to offer it to me, I was like, nah.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
But it was the hormones. I was horny. I was horny as shit. A lot of our decisions are misconstrued when it comes to men or women because our hormones are raging. They're raging. I used to go home every day. I would see certain chicks. I would go home every day and envision sexual moves that I would do to them that I ain't never did before. Just because my body was just like, come here. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know, women were the same way. Women were the same way. So back to my boy. We're gonna go right back into the loophole. Go back to my boy that was in the church. He was horny. This girl was whack. You know what I'm saying? Her body was whatever, but he could have did better for himself. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out she was cheating on him all this goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? Running behind the goddamn. And that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people like to run behind the church, but they be the most scandalous people in the jungle. They be the most scandalous animals in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? I always say that the church folk be the ones to watch out for. They be the ones to watch out for. They the most dangerous people in the goddamn jungle. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Yeah, they be walking up to the front and receiving that bread and the wine, the body of Christ, and then when they leave, they go talk to James and receive the dick of the dick of the streets. It's a fact. It's a whole goddamn fact. Andrea Levette said, "Not true." What's not true, Andrea? What's not true? If you're talking about the church thing, I'm saying most. I'm not saying all, but most church folk act like their shit don't stink and their families be fucked up. They be fucked up. It is a fact. It is a fact. They try to run. Listen, I've been to churches where they'll judge you based off what they is an image. Most church folk have an image that they try to portray. But they do the most dirt in the street. They do the most dirt. They do the most dirt. I know a first lady that ain't shit. I know a first lady that be selling bullshit ass merchandise that fall apart. You supposed to, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to be selling merch in the you know, as a representation of God, and you selling merch that's fucked up, and when people tell you about it, you got a whole goddamn attitude. It's a hustle. Yes, church is the home to the most hypocritical motherfuckers in America. It is. It is. Hypocrites. Andrea said the church is filled with people trying to heal. You go to church because you're broken. So I'm not talking about the people that go to church. I'm talking about the people that are in the church, using the church to mask their shit, and they're the most fucked up people in the world. Let me explain to you something about church, what church is supposed to be. And I'm going to say this because a lot of people, you might not know this. My pops can contest to this. I used to be an A+ student in religion. Now, we all know the story. We all know, you know, you have to go deep into it. Jesus Christ but gave his life for our sins, and you know, which means in this world that no one's perfect. And in the house of God, you know, you're not supposed to be judged you're not supposed to be judged at all. You know, at the end of the day, God is forgive for the things that you have done, you know, but you have people that go to church, who are in the church, who act and treat. That's why it's so hard for people to get involved with church, is because of the judgment that is passed down by people that run it, that mostly churches run. You got people in the church you got people that don't even come back to church no more because they're being bullied by people that are judging how they are, judging the things that they do. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the church. I'm talking about the people who are in the church. The church, first of all, the church is just a building at the end of the day. And what the church is supposed to represent is supposed to be under the house of God. So we get all of that. I'm talking about the people that's working. Like for example, let me tell you what the church is like. There ain't nothing wrong with Martin Luther King Boulevard. There ain't nothing wrong with Martin Luther King Boulevard. Martin Luther King, it's representative. It's the people on Martin Luther King Boulevard that's giving it a bad name. Brooklyn ain't a bad place. It's the people in Brooklyn that give it the name that it's given. So when I say the church is supposed to represent what it is, but the people inside the church try to disguise evil intent behind what the church is supposed to be about. I know a lot of church folk that are swindlers, full of shit. You got church women that judge women for out there for having sexual relations with multiple men, when these church women be the ones, some of these church women be the one giving the pussy out more than communion bread. You got pastors smashing the people they supposed to be talking to. They supposed to be healing. This is a fact. You got pastors that are out there thinking dirty, doing wild shit. They are the worst sinners because they're supposed to be servants of God. And they use their power to judge people outside of the church. I know a lot of people that don't like going to church because they feel like they don't want to be judged in a certain situation. This is a fact. It's a fact, man. So, I'm not here to knock the church, but anybody here have any church? Has anyone ever been judged by a church? What was the worst thing that's ever happened to you in a church? Let me see. Angela Vet. Jesus Christ, Angela. What did the church? A deacon walked up to me and licked my face. Yeah, come on now. He's not supposed to do that. He's not supposed to do that. But they hide behind sin. They hide behind the church to commit the most sin. I personally, like I said, I was an A+ student. I went to Catholic school. I was an A+ student in religion. I've been to a lot of churches. There's some that I've liked. There's some churches that just full of shit that I went to. And I'm old school. I like when the pastor read from the Bible, not from the cell phone. They be having the cell phone out and they be pulling out. It's just something old school for me. That's not a big deal, but I know girls who told me that their pastor came at them. I know females that have fucked pastors in the church who are married. I know pastors who have kids who have multiple records and shit like that be in the church preaching against the children that's fucked up in the neighborhood. You preaching about the children that's bad in the neighborhood while your son is out here stealing cans of corn and shit like that. So, judgment is passed heavily, man. I just look, this is my thing. My best situation, I always tell people, is you wake up in the morning, get on your knees, pray to God, you talk to God. You want to pay tithes. Well, how you pay tithes is you do good deeds, do good by people, and you show love, man. And I think to me that's how you pray to God, you talk to him, you do things to the best of your ability, you try to do right, take care of your family, and I think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't to me, in my opinion, I just don't feel like it's my opinion. I don't think you have to go yes, pastors are men with a title. They are. A lot of pastors use the church to get pussy. It's true. A preacher's wife told other people I was a hoe and I never slept with anyone in the church. She sort of, Andrea, are you home? Are you home right now? I want to hear this. I do want to hear this story. Are you home right now? Can you speak? Listen, I'm kicking them in. I'm having fun. I'm live. All I ask is you guys hit the like button. You hit the share button. If you guys want to come on here, talk to me, tell me some stories. We can have some fun. I got some of y'all emails. I can send the invite out. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I've been on here. How long I've been on here so far now? I've been on here. I don't know how long I've been on here, but I've been on here for a while. But like I said, I'm free. I'm having fun. Talk to you guys for a while. let's kick it. You know what I'm saying? Andrea, if you are free, I can send you an email with the link, and I want to hear. I'm eager to hear the story. She said, I am, but I don't want to come. All right, I get it. I'm not gonna push it, but that's preacher's wife told other people I was a hoe, and I was never slept with anyone in the church. She saw a preacher. I'm gonna give y'all a story. I'll give y'all a story. So I was dating someone. This is crazy, right? So I know of a pastor. It's so funny. I know of a pastor. I still have on my dress. So what? It's cool. Black woman, black magic. You got your pajamas on. I'm gonna tell you something. Before I get into the story, ladies, I want to say this to y'all. I want to let you know how most men think. Men will compliment a woman. I've seen this before. This is why I think a lot of women be mad. A woman can dress up, look her best, and a nigga not say shit. A chick could be walking down the street in black stretch pants, the tie crystals bust on her pants, chicken powder on her shirt. She got a bonnet on, walking to the laundromat, and a nigga be like, "What's good?" And still try to holler. Listen, look, man. You on your jammy, you styling. You know what I'm saying? You put the camera on your head, you tell a story. I want to hear some stories, man. I'm opening my page. Besides the podcast that I do on Sunday, I'm opening my page to have open discussions with people. Master Reppin' Gaming. Hey, Master Reppin' Gaming, go ahead, man, and share this Twitch to other Twitchers, man. We ain't here talking. We over here talking about churches, people in the church disguised as using the church to disguise their evil intent. I had a pastor hit up one of my exes, right? Hit up one of my exes late, like 11 and 12 o'clock. So when I got up in the church, as a stand-up comedian, and I made the joke, it was like, hey, you to the first lady, I was like, this first lady is she's very comfortable. She's very, you're showing me how to be to not be insecure, because it's your husband hits up my ex, you know what I'm saying, at the time of all hours of the night, at 12 o'clock at night, and she looked like she had, you could see it on her face. Now I fucked up that I said that, but I was like, fuck that. You out here doing unjust. Because sometimes it's hard, it's hard to even like when people are invested in church or they believe in something, it's hard for them to get them to see that some of these motherfuckers don't be shit. I'm not saying I ain't been in some good churches. I've been in some churches. I've spoken to some pastors that some of the pastors I've spoken to have been genuine about their, really about, not judging, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even though you're a pastor, you're a man. I feel like if you're a man, you've been through, you know how men are, you've been to certain things, you know what I'm saying? So when they start to just quote stuff out the Bible without giving you proper advice and knowing how to mix the shit together, I just stay clear of them, you know what I'm saying? I was at a church one time where they asked for tithes at least 7 times in the first 20 minutes. Church look like the church fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Where is this money going? I know a pastor, they got a Gucci belt. A Benz. I don't like the churches when they be like, yeah, so we're gonna pass the tithes around. I had this one church, this one guy said, so we're gonna pass the envelopes around for the tithes. And let me be clear, I want everybody to put $50 in the envelope today. Yes, put 50 in. If you can't do it, I guess it's cool. But it's just not for me. This is for God.
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
I'm telling you, man, the churches be wild. The churches be wild, man. So, for anybody that just came in, this is coming from a story that I was telling about my boy who was just out there. He was dating this chick that was in the church, and she was doing him dirty. You know, she was smashing this dude from jail. But he believed because she was the church's daughter, the pastor's daughter, she was a good chick. The pastor at my church has put people on blast for not giving the amount asked. They had the nerve to them to put a paper. Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, I listen, I've seen pastors be like, yes. Listen, you know, last week, I opened up the ties and somebody put $7 into a church fund that, you know, God didn't give you $7 worth of prayer today. You know, you want to treat the prayer. I feel like I've given $100 worth of prayer. And hey, I'm not asking for 100, but maybe 75, 50 for the tithes. You know, if you're gonna put 7, I mean, God will like that too. But let's really just think about what God would want at this point. Like, nigga, what? And then I don't like the huge churches, like the big ones, like the big mega joints, like them, like the one with the celebrities be going to. I've seen the churches treat the celebrity better than the people. Like, oh, everybody, move. Come on, Denzel. Come on, sit down. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm telling you, it really is a hustle. You see these videos. I seen one dude knock 10 niggas out on the church stage with his blazer, and said that he was anointing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a church. Listen, all I'm saying is the church and what the meaning is. Some churches is supposed to help people get the word and help people get themselves together and get themselves acquainted with God. There are a lot of people who have figured out how to hustle and use the church as a hustle. They learned how to use a hustle. No one in this world is perfect. No one in this world is perfect. That's why we come full circle. I said this in an Instagram post. Nothing in this world is perfect. Anything that's projected to be perfect, you have to always look at it twice because it's not what it truly is. I give an example. A lot of people grew up watching the Cosby Show, thinking that the Cosby family was, you know, as a kid, you know, you watch the Cosby Show, you think the Cosby family was perfect, and they really weren't. If you watch back in season 1, Cliff was working, Claire was working from home. Then she became a lawyer. You look at the kids, you look at the goddamn kids. You know what I'm saying? Sandra's boyfriend wasn't shit. She was dealing with this nigga. This nigga had a million excuses. And whatever. I think there was the 2 oldest daughters was just fucking over Bill Cosby's money. He Cliff Huxtable's money. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Sandra was always doing wild shit. They say he sent her away to Hillman College. She was in Hillman College acting a goddamn fool. Vanessa was sneaking out the house drinking alcohol. Theo was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Cosby kids was fucked up. But what we watched how the Cosby, the family was handling the kids, and we was like, oh, that's the perfect family. But they had issues. There were issues in that family that a lot of people wasn't really paying attention to. Nothing is fucking perfect. Everything that you think is perfect has a flaw. But if it doesn't have a flaw, then it's not going to want. No one in this world is perfect. Anyone that preaches perfection and acts like their life is full of perfection has a lot of. You need to watch that motherfucker. Not all churches are exempt from taxes. You have to file 53C. Andrea, yeah, I believe that. I totally do believe that. You know what I'm saying? But you're not supposed to beg and tell people to give you. You're supposed to let them give the amount that they can give. You know. This is not a diss to the churches. You know what I'm saying? Go to church. If you need to go to church, go to church. I'm just saying that, the proper way to really talk to God is to get on your knees and talk to him, pray, and let him know what it is, and talk to him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just, the way the churches are set up now, and then you got some churches that just doing some devil's work. I don't have to get into that, but you know what it is. So, like I said, nothing. Andrea Levitt. How long your father was a deacon, Andrea? Andrea let me know. Like, see, I know this story kind of hard because now that I know your father's a deacon, so I understand why you said nah, that's not true. But I'm not talking about you, Andrea. I'm talking about a lot of other people out there. They be doing some of the wild shit. Like you said, like you just said, the nigga that licked the deacon that licks you. Like, come on, what was wrong with that nigga? Why the fuck was he licking you? Why was this nigga's stinking ass tongue on you? He probably felt like, oh, I can lick her neck with my tongue because it's blessed in the holy waters. Like, nah, man, just cut it out. Over 20 years, that's what's up. Drop a bomb for that. Drop a bomb. Also, I want to get into this too. I think I might end off with this. I want to talk about this. I want to get into this. I want to get into it for you guys. I believe it needs to be talked about. Please share alive. I spoke about this before. I think it's probably the last time I will speak about this, but I want to put this out there. If you have been in a relationship, he or she has been in a relationship, and you have broken up with your partner, and the relationship is over, take time to truly heal yourself. Now, I know with that being said, people are like, well, I'm going to do all, dudes out there still going to fuck chicks, women out there still going to go mess around with men. But what I'm saying to you, healing is instrumental on you getting to the next level of your life. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is just jumping on the next dick or jumping into the next box is just not healthy for you. Because what comes with healing is just not to stop crying and feeling bad for yourself. Healing also holds accountability. Sometimes in order to heal, you have to accept accountability. Hold on. I just seen something in here. Hold on. No one said nothing to him. Please remind me what I was just talking about. I'm going to go back to this. Nothing said nothing to him. Women aren't protected by women or men. Women aren't protected by women or men. Said what? You know what, Angela Levette? I'm so glad you said what you said and how you said it. That means so much. Women aren't protected by women or men, because I so hate when it's just a situation on men. Let me explain, Andrea. I hate what happened. I'm gonna say this. It is all about power and people not wanting their money affected or losing out on opportunities is the reason why people will keep their mouth shut even though they see wrong being done. And it happens in every form of life. It happens in the industry. It happens in the court of law. You have lawyers that protect criminals that know they're guilty and will go out and get a check. You got people in the industry that will protect someone that is dead wrong. It's so much deeper than just blaming. That's why I say you got to take accountability. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people but it is a double-edged sword. I can give you an example. I remember when I first moved to Inglewood, I was riding my bike. Down this hill, and I saw this girl in this fight, engaged in a fist fight. The guy was hitting this girl, just kept punching her, whatever. And I had my bike. This guy was clearly bigger than me. I took my bike. I ran the bike into the dude. Just ran into him. He fell on the floor, and I rode off. And I stopped my bike to make sure that the girl was okay. The girl cursed me out and told me, what the fuck are you doing? You hit my man. You need to mind your motherfucking business. And then I rode off. And then I stopped. Before I rode off, the dude got up and continued to go back to work on her. I left. She cursed me out. That's a situation where sometimes, man, sometimes people like, you know, you want to help, but you don't, you know what I'm saying? But then you do have some people who, you know, like, it's such a, it's a scary situation, man. I treat situations of where I would hope, God forbid, if my child was out in the street, someone would assist and help her. I would hope that if my mom and my dad is in danger, somebody will call for help. These are the things that I would hope and I pray for. I've seen a video. This is what's so wrong with social media. I've seen a video of where a woman was being a homeless guy was grabbing on this woman and attacking her and holding her and stuff like that. And I watched a lot of niggas on the World Star video recording it and not doing anything. It's tons of times I've been walking and I've seen women and men in domestic situations, and I you know, sometimes, you know, I'm going to say some real shit. Sometimes I have to think about my family. Like, you know, I have a daughter, I have a wife. What if I jump in and intervene in this situation? My wife has told me, I'd rather you be home safe. What if I assist someone who doesn't want to be assisted? What if I assist someone that doesn't want to be assisted? And then I help this person, or better yet, I help this person and I get hurt, and then that person's back with that person in love. It's a dangerous game. Let me tell you something. I got family, I got cousins, I got a sister, I got homegirls. I've had people call me to handle certain situations as far as, like, you know, hey, this person's bothering me, whatever. I'm going to tell you exactly what I've told every female in my family, every female friend, or just my sister or any ex I've ever had. When they tell me about the situation, I say to them two things. If I get involved, you can't stop me, and you can no longer speak to this person. Because after what I do, and you continue to talk to this person, you put not only did you put my life in danger, but you put my freedom at risk. All men have to tell women this. When women, listen, if a woman comes to a man and she is in an abusive situation or she's being harmed, ladies, you have to understand, when you come to a nigga about this situation, you have to hold yourself at a full accountability that you can no longer talk to this motherfucker anymore. Because nothing's worse than you putting hands on someone and then she comes and wants to protect this person, and you end up in jail, and she end up telling you sorry, writing a letter to you while you in jail, while she's cuddled up with this nigga. It doesn't work that way. There are a lot of people in abusive situations that aren't right, but you can't help them. You have to fill out the help that you're about to give. Shout out to Wilson and Isaac Gentry for hitting the Cash App. Spending time with you guys today, man. I'm going wild with the live today. Shout out to the Cash App donations. You know, I'm always the person that I'm always like, hey, let me make sure that whatever it is I am doing, whatever help you want from me, do you care about my freedom as well? if you come running to me for help, you have to understand that you are asking me to do something. You have to, like I said, I've seen a lot of situations where I'm not going to say a lot. It's some situations I've been out and seen I saw a girl crack a nigga over the head with a salad bowl. A salad bowl. A whole fucking salad bowl. Only I saw it. So when he went to go strike back at her, these people jumped the guy. But no one saw that she hit this nigga there in the salad bowl. They whooped the dude's ass, right? I'm gonna tell y'all the story. Whooped the dude's ass. He got up. One of the guys that was whooping his ass, chest was bleeding. The dude that was getting his ass whooped, he cut the guy's chest with a razor. The guy needed a multiple amount of stitches. The girl, she didn't visit the guy that helped her. She didn't visit the guy that helped her. You know what she did? She stayed with the nigga. Some toxic people just love toxic shit. It's a risky game. Like I said, once again, whenever and that was even worse. You know, I don't care, family, sister, anyone, friend. I'm in a whole relationship. I had a friend of mine call me, right? She was in a situation. She was in a relationship. She was actually in an abusive relationship with this dude. Drinks a lot of alcohol, right? Deal whatever to her, right? I never forget this shit. Called me, told me to help her with the guy. I show up. The guy is like, he doesn't want any trouble. He leaves. And then about 6 months later, she hit me up crying to ask me if I could assist her to help him. I said, what do you mean? She said, oh, he's sick. Can you come? Why? Why am I helping this nigga that I just fought for you? Just like what the fuck? Thank you, Wade Murphy, for the donation. So I like, you know, listen. When I hear that women aren't protected, it's such a double-edged sword, because a man should naturally help a woman, but you also got to choose you got to make sure that your safety is intact as well. Now, as far as black women being not being protected, I will say this, and it does disgust me, some of the things that I hear and I see. There are a lot of women who I feel like, fellas, you know, I give an example. I remember when Gabrielle Union spoke out against, and I'm not a fan of Gabrielle Union, but I remember she spoke out against the awards, the talent show that she was a part of, when they fired her. And then Terry Crews brought his old ass out there and basically, you know, was taking his side of the award show, and it was like, bruh, mind your business, man. Let what are you protecting these people? Like, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that sometimes you know, a lot of black women do come to the aid of black men. They do. A lot of black women do come to the aid of black men. They speak out for us. They fight for us. They do. And I believe that, you know, black men need to do the same thing for black women. But I also will say this, and this is something that no one thinks about. There are a lot of black men who have been mentally abused by a lot of black women. There are a lot of black. I had this conversation. Hold on, I want to read the comments. Fair is strong. It'll make you stay when you should not, and maybe be too late to leave. People will never revert back to a familiar plan. They are fearful of the right kind of love, so they know what the familiar pain feels and knows how to deal with it. So when it happens, it keeps them in that atmosphere. That's exactly right. I want to say this because a lot of people don't think this is true. There are a lot of black women who are abusive to black men. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying there are some. There are some black men who have been traumatized by some black women. There are some black women who have put black men in jail. There are some black women who have, out of spite, out of hurt, who have messed up their name and their record and their reputation, and and because of that, they don't know how to react to the situation. So the same way when people say, "Well, the black woman's not protected," I get that too. That is true. But there are a lot of black men who are abused by black women. There are a lot of black women that know how to use the system. There are a lot of black women that know how to use the system. There's a lot of black women that know how to hurt black men with their kids, know how to hurt them mentally. Like a man whose children, who's a good father, whose children are taken away from them, is like a gunshot. There's a lot of black women who do that shit to her. Like I've said this before on this show. I cannot send a black woman to jail. Yeah, listen, there are black women who listen. And this goes back to the stroke. I'm not making a joke about this. This is real. There are a lot of women who, if the relationship don't work out and they don't want to be embarrassed, they will make it their what's the word called? They will make it their business to make sure that their life is ruined so that nobody else wants them. And what happens in those type of situations is you get a situation where you get a situation where like a man's reputation is ruined. Whole reputation is ruined. When I say they know the system, you go to a lot of these courts, and I don't want to get too deep. I'm gonna get back into some jokes. I know y'all probably like, Nick, where are the jokes at? I've been getting real with some stuff, but here's the thing. Know the system. I'm gonna say something to y'all that y'all don't know. How the court system is set up. Technically, I'm gonna tell you why there's lawyers set up. I'm gonna tell you what in divorce courts. I'm gonna tell you when it comes to child custody, when it comes to just anything or crimes that are committed when it comes to black men. I'm gonna tell you some shit, but I need you guys. Listen, I'm gonna give y'all some information. I'm gonna hit the like button. If I'm getting too serious, tell me to stop. If y'all want to hear it, y'all can tell me keep going on. But I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff that y'all may not Nick gotta drop more gems on the post relationship healing though too. I got y'all. So y'all let me know if y'all want to hear more of it. But this is real. This is some real shit. Like, listen, you can represent yourself in court. You can represent yourself, but the courts have so much paperwork that you need to fill out, whether you're trying to get custody of your children or you're trying to clear your name or defend yourself. There's so much paperwork that you could fill all this fucking paperwork and you could go to court and they could turn the case away because you didn't fill out one bubble or circle one thing. So what happens is for black men, they already have deterred you from wanting to fuck with the court because you hear a lot. Listen, it's a lot of people. I'm like, hey man, look, if you believe in it, go take that person to court or go fight in court. And you hear a lot of niggas be like, I don't want to deal with that. Me personally, I don't even want to fuck with the court. Because the court is time wasting, and then they're taking your money. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is they made it hard for black men to even represent themselves in court with the amount of shit that you have to fucking fill out. So then what happens is you go ahead and you get a lawyer that represents you. Let me explain this to you. The lawyer that's representing you, that lawyer is representing you. No, they're not really. I'm gonna tell you what you're doing. You're paying a lawyer to make a deal. You're paying a lawyer to make a deal, not really to find you. And don't let these movies fucking fool you. Some of these movies fool you. You're paying a lawyer to sit up in a fucking office with another lawyer and the judge laughing and joking So they come up with a deal and then they take all your fucking money. That's why you see a lot of parents, divorced people, or a lot of couples got their kids in the system, and the courts will keep the kids in the system because of the fact that they want your money. They want the money. These judges and these lawyers, they want money. There's a movie you guys need to look at. Denzel Washington played in this movie called Jay Israel. Really underrated movie, right? And in the movie, Jay Israel was trying to represent some of his clients, and they showed in the movie that they wouldn't, his clients would get fucked up because he was representing them, but he had all the information, but they wouldn't mess with him because of the fact that they he didn't have a little power or the look. So what had Jay Israel, he had this case that he had been trying to fight for years, but the courts didn't want to hear it. So he had to align himself with this rich white boy, and the courts heard the case through the white boy because of the look. There's another movie with Samuel L. Jackson. I don't want to say. I've got seen. I think it was called. It was a movie with Samuel L. Jackson where his daughter was assaulted by these two white men, and he got revenge, and he took out the two men, and then he hired the dude from fuck, I don't know the name of it. I got the name of the goddamn. Hold on, let me get the name of the movie. He hired this white lawyer, and he told the white lawyer, he said, I hired you because they could see so they could see a time to kill. There you go. Thank you, Miss Sugar. A time to kill. He couldn't represent, he had to get that lawyer to go ahead and represent him. To go ahead and represent, to see his crime. But a lot of these, but if he had represented himself, he would have got a black lawyer. He would have had won that case. Understand this: when you hire lawyers, these lawyers sit in an office together. They call each other. What's up, Diamond in the Rough? And they talk. They eat sandwiches. They laugh. I've seen it personally. The court system they're all a team. They are the tag team champions of taking your money. That's what it is. So when I go to these courts, you go to the courts, there's a lot of black men that are in these court systems where, grand example, and public defenders don't give a fuck about you, Andrea. You know, they'll give you a public defender. The public defender's job is to make you take a fucked up decision to help the case. What was another movie? What was so that's why I say with black men, yes, we need to protect black women. But when a lot of black women say, well, black women aren't protected, there's a lot of black women who have black men are, there's a lot of black men who are in fear of some black women because black women have put them through that court system. Let me explain to you this. 9 out of 10, if a black guy and a black woman are going against each other and they're going to court, right? 9 out of 10, you're probably going to receive a white judge, right? A white judge does not know the behavior of the African American or the black community. So let's just say it's a black guy, a black woman accusing a black guy of something, right? And you have a white judge, or let's say a white judge. And they say that the woman is lying. The white judge will side with the woman because in his mind, he's like, well, why would she lie? Do you understand what I'm saying? Why would she lie? Because he hasn't come from our community. Wherein you might get a black judge, and a black judge will be like, this bitch is lying. Nah. Hell no. He might be like, no, she's lying. It's a fact. This is you get judged in front of a court system of people who truly don't understand our culture, who don't understand it at all. No, I didn't. What did Judge Joe Brown say about black people, Andrea? So, but yeah, like it's a weird game. So you have a lot of men who are get PTSD or mentally fucked up because of the fact that they shit. They're like, I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, now I'm talking about the black women get on the black men. You have the black men who truly, you know, I hate to hear this shit. Like, look, man, I've dated all flavors of women. I've never dated a white woman, but I may have spoken or with a white woman or whatever. But to each his own. I just honestly, with all the races of women I've dealt with, I've always liked either a black or Spanish chick. You know, it's just my cup of tea. Is who I relate to more. It's who I can have more conversation with. The food, the everything, the just you know, the gathering, the partying. Just this is what I like. If I dealt with a Spanish chick, she was either half black, half Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I just that's my cup of tea. Now I have black men who date white women, you know, but I dread when black men be like, well, the reason why I don't mess with black women because they this or they that or they this or they that. And it's like, nigga, no. No, if you want to date that, if you want to date that, that you know, that snow squirrel, date that snow squirrel, but don't give your reasons. Don't put a black woman down because you know it makes you feel good. And I'm also going to say this on my platform. I see a lot of people on their platforms that consistently. Let me just tell you how dangerous it is right now with some of not the like you have good women, you have the toxic women. Let me just tell you how bad it is right now. In this whole thing, I see a lot of these comics. I see a lot of these dudes. Look, I'm gonna say this for you guys, and I'm pretty sure I don't have to say this because you know this. I love black women. I respect black women. My daughter is black. My wife is black. My mother is black. My dad is black. My grandmother, my grandfather is black. Cousins is black. I have a lot of black females in my family. My daughter is a black princess who will be a black queen. My wife is a black queen. I respect black women. I don't have to repeatedly say it. But then you have all these social media and comedians and shit like that consistently every time they do something they have to say respect the black woman because I respect black women because I love black women. Sometimes they bring black women up in conversations that have nothing to do with black women. I seen one dude talk about a rap album and be like, yeah, I listened to the rap album, but I mean there was not one lyric in here that was representing black women. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You think women don't like? Let me tell you something. A real woman will see the bullshit. Don't do that shit so you can get certain love from certain communities. And motherfuckers feel like they have to continuously say they like black women or they like women so that they can get a respect or they can get a certain fan base. You don't have to say that shit. You know what? It's like Nike. Just do it. Show with because some of these motherfuckers that say that shit really don't fuck with black women at all. They just saying whatever it is they have to say to make sure that they're getting their likes, they're getting their views, and they're getting their love. And sometimes you guys have to be able to see through that shit. You gotta be able to see through that shit. I see these people, you know, I came on my show not too long ago on Tuesday, and I told you how I felt about Lil Nas X. I told you how I felt about Lil Nas X. I said it. I said, you know, I don't have no problem with Lil Nas X. I was like, so when all these people were just like, oh, they're trying to shove this down our mouth, they're fucking our kids up, you know, whatever. No, you're fucking your kids up. When have you ever watched a BET Awards that was for kids? That's cat. That's bullshit. There was never been a BET Award that you watched that was for kids. Lil Nas X, as soon as the announcers announced Lil Nas X, I got up, made me a bowl of ice cream, and I ate it till Lil Nas X performance was done, and I came back. I had the power to walk away from the TV. I had the power to tell my daughter to turn that off. I don't even want you watching the BET Awards. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. My only problem with the Lil Nas X situation is if women want to get on stage and express their WAP, don't give an issue about that. Janet Jackson pulled a titty out on a halftime party, and y'all canceled that motherfucker. But this motherfucker does that shit, and it's cool and it's okay. I have no problem with it, but If that's art, let that be art. Let's not tear everything down. So this cancel culture, it has these social media platform people out here just cooning and saying, oh, black women this and the LGBT this and that. Like, you don't have to keep saying that shit. You don't have to keep saying it. The same way you saying they forcing it out of our mouths, you forcing that shit because you want to make sure that you're safe. Look, be your fucking self, because one day you're gonna say some shit, you're gonna say some real shit, and everybody will turn on you. Everybody will be turned on you. Just be loyal to the soil. Be the nigga that you are. You don't have to be fake. Just be what it is. Stop spitting bullshit. That's why a lot of these celebrities get turned on. You don't have to say that. I love black women. I don't have to say that shit. I got but Shantae Waynes. Shantae Waynes is gay. That's my friend. She's cool with me. I fuck with her. So I don't have no problem with, I don't have no problem with LGBT people. That's one of my best friends, my sister. You understand what I'm saying? Does he like black women? My daughter's black. My wife is black. My ex-wife was black. My mom is black. Like, what else is next? I don't have to keep repeating that. You're not gonna catch me on every episode talking about a video game like, yeah, this new Mortal Kombat was great. But you know what I saw this Mortal Kombat game? The reason why I truly bought it, because they got black women in the game. Nigga said, shut up. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Cut the shit. You don't have to do all of that. And that's why niggas get canceled, because you preach you preach some shit, and then now all of a sudden, just like shit that's happening in the world. I see people on social media preaching shit about shit that's going on in other countries and shit like that, and then been giving out the wrong information. They just talking about the shit because they're trying to get views. They trying to get fucking views. What's up, big sis Chris? They're trying to get views. You don't have to preach every time that you like black women. If you don't have to keep saying it. People could look at you and be like, oh, he likes black women. How many times you could meet a nigga and be like, oh, nah, he don't fuck with black women. You could tell he date white chicks. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, let me say this. If you put enough of your time into this social media, into your stage, your comedy, your life, and people are truly fans of you and they know what you're about, you don't have to say that you love black. You don't have to keep saying it. You don't have to keep saying it. You don't have to keep saying that shit. You're never gonna catch me talking about some shit that's going on in another country when, like I remember somebody came to me one day. I have an Asian friend. I do. I have an Asian friend. I just said this shit because I want to tell you this next part of the story. Somebody was like, well, what do you feel about the Asians? I don't see you speaking about the Asians. Why am I doing that? Why I buy Asian products. I buy Asian food. I have Asian friends. I watch movies by Asians and all types of shit. So you know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, I'm not gonna sit up here every day and be like, hey, you know what? Let me stop this conversation about hardware and say, protect the Asians. I don't have to say that, because I'm not out there fucking Asians up. My whole thing is, I see all these people of my skin and color talk about all this other shit. I see them talking about. I see all of them sit here talk about protect the black woman, protect the Asians, protect the LGBT, protect this, but then sit here and shit on niggas when the media turns on niggas and shit on niggas. What part of the fucking game is that? How you gonna protect all this other shit that's going on in the world and then shit on your own kind? It doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I dated one white woman and I was disrespected by a black woman, even though I loved them or never have put them down. And that's an issue. JBH 2010, that is an issue. Listen, if a black man likes a white woman, ladies, don't sit there and judge them. Get another nigga. Some ladies, that's a fact. Y'all can't sit here. It's nothing worse than seeing someone quote Martin Luther King or quote equality and all types of shit like that, and then have an attitude when they see a black man with a white. Now, I will say this to me. I will say this. I have been out. And I even dated. I was walking in the street with a white girl one time, right? And I remember, and I just remember the feeling that I got where I was like, I felt like, and I was just, it was a friend, and I got the feel of like, like dude, white, like black dudes is like, okay, gotta get that snow skirt. It was black women like, he let us down, and it's like, look, man, I want people to practice this. Mind your own motherfucking business. Keep it G every step of the way. Keep it G every step of the fucking way. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you talking about, no matter what racist shit that you speaking about, no matter what it is, everybody respects one color. And it is the color of the motherfucking green. Shout out to Wade Murphy, Isaac Gentry, and James for your Cash App donations. Listen, man. I fuck with y'all. I message y'all because y'all really support me. When I do comedy, y'all support me. If y'all live in LA, I'll be performing for Shantae Wayne's live on stage July 28th. You know what I'm saying? The comedy show, whatever. Yeah, that woman wasn't for you. Everybody's not meant for you. What's meant for you is meant for you. All I'm saying is, what I never want to do on my platform is just sit up here. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like the last live, it did get cut off, but I am kind of glad it did get cut off because I'm gonna tell you the pressure that I was through. I was like, okay, I want to come in here and talk about is the word the fuck was the topic of the show? The original topic was, is it the thought that counts, right? But then that the Cosby shit happened earlier, and I really didn't want to talk about it. Because I have my facts and how I felt about it. But I like the fact that the live shut down because I really didn't like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not going to say a lot of you. I really was like, it's not, because there's so much other shit. Like, look, man, to people of color, black people and all that, man, like, look, we have to stop making shit news that don't, like, there's so much other shit that we need to, like, we got to figure out about programs for our kids. We gotta, it's a lot of shit going on right now as far as media programming that's going on. That's just, things are changing. And if y'all not noticing that, it's a big issue. Things are changing. Things are being programmed. We're being programmed. Like, y'all think that whole Cosby shit, was it the timing of it? Like, look, check that out. Look at the timing. Look at the timing of the Cosby shit. Look at the timing of it. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, you know what I mean? There's other things that we as black people need. You right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, like for example, I would like a law passed that protects black men and women. I would like a law that's passed about that. But it's kind of crazy, all that shit, the Cosby shit come out, the Juneteenth situation, Derek Chauvin gets 22.5 years in jail. When the average nigga, the judge would tell him, you're serving, when you die and come back as a butterfly, we're putting you back in jail. So, like, there's major shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like I said, I'm glad that yes, reparation. I'm glad that the live did shut down, and I came in here with the energy because I was just like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was like, man, I really don't. I mean, it's my job to, but I was like, that is just one story that I really didn't give two fucks about, you know what I'm saying, to really speak about too much. And I'm not really, but like my wife, she, giving her gems right now. She is a wordsmith. Like, if you go to her Instagram page and you go on her live, she talk that shit. She got the information. So it's like, she expressed that. Cause we had spoke about it. I was like, she told me about it. And I was like, nah, babe, I was like, yeah, she's like, you know what? It try, but if you can't, just stay away from it. I got it. And I was like, yeah, cool. Yeah, she had it. You know what I'm saying? And she spoke about it. But it's like, I'm not that guy. I'm not gonna be that guy that's gonna get on this social media site and just be talking about a bunch of shit. Y'all motherfuckers in here, y'all know me. Y'all know me. Y'all know what I like. Y'all know what I'm about. Y'all know why y'all rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know why. Let's try to get this before I get off. Let's try to get this to 35 likes. That's all I'm asking. Let's try to. Thank you, Isaac Gentry. Yes, follow Carmen Comedy and tell her in the DM, your husband said you're a wordsmith and a beautiful genius, and he sent us here. Tell her I said that shit. You know what I'm saying? My wife right now, she is on set working right now, and she is going to get so taken advantage of when she get home and how good she looking. You know what I'm saying? With barbecue sauce. But yeah, like, you know, please, y'all, let's get this video up to I know it's too much to ask to get it to 40. You know what I'm saying? Because it's at 28 likes. So 40 is probably not gonna be it. But I want to get this. I'm trying to get these watch time hours up. For people like, what are watch time hours? The watch time hours is when, if y'all got from Zoom with the homies, you ever see on Zoom with the homies where they got the donations going across the page and all that stuff popping up and all that. Like, that's when your page get monetized. I can get ads and actually start getting revenue off of from YouTube and shit like that. But I gotta get my watch time hours up, man. And somebody asked me, they was like, Nick, these episodes deserve more views. There's someone that watches the show, and I told him, I said, look, man, honestly, all I could do is put out the content. You know what I'm saying? All I could do is put out the content. I would love for my YouTube to get to 3,000 subscribers. I would love for my Instagram to get to 10K so I can get the swipe up going. I would love for all of that. It's not all me. It's about the shares and the likes, which you guys already do, and I appreciate so much. You know what I'm saying? But on this page, when you come to Nick's podcast, the Curious Red Flags podcast, you come to the Curious Red Flag versus the World, the stroke, you'll hear about strokes, demon bots, stories, jokes, and some real shit from time to time. I'm not going to be on here pandering, okay? I'm not going to be here being the panda page. You're going to get shitty from me. I'm not going to be on here pandering and telling you bullshit just to get you guys to run up in here. If you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you're like, hey, I'm going. Listen, I got people that follow me on Instagram at 3 o'clock in the morning at night. I have the app. I see it all the time. What I do is to help them with their decision, I send them a block button. Big Sis Chris, Respect the Stroke. Respect the Stroke t-shirts. Click the link on my bio on Instagram and get your and go to the merchandise store. Get yourself a Respect the Stroke t-shirt, or get yourself a Demon Box t-shirt, or represent the Curious Red Flag. Get yourself a Curious Red Flag t-shirt. The Respect the Stroke t-shirt has been out now for about 2 weeks. If you want your stroke respected, go ahead and get yourself a Respect the Stroke t-shirt. It's out now. That's right, manifested. I'm manifesting that this thing I'm gonna be honest with you. This is what I want. This is my goal. I'm gonna share my goals with you. What month are we in? We're in July. By November, I would say December, but that means I don't believe in myself. By November, I want about 3,000 plus subscribers. I want to have about 50 to 60 people in the live at all times. I also make some respect. I can make some Respect the Stroke. I'm gonna do that right now when I get off the live. I want all of that. I want to get that. So I want to get 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. I want to get 10,000 on Instagram. But I'm focused on the YouTube. 3,000 on the YouTube, and then I want to get about 60 people in the chat area at the one time. I want to get this. I got to get 4,000 watch minutes. I was at 1.8 watch time minutes, but then I see, I don't know what's going on. Like, this thing, the YouTube be acting up. It took like some watch time for me and some shit. So, I will be dropping an episode this Sunday. I thought about it, and I'm glad y'all. I'm gonna drop the episode this Sunday, even though it's 4th of July. Who can watch it can watch it. If you can't watch it, y'all watch it later on, because y'all do rewatch. So I will have it out. I'm gonna record the episode tomorrow. I most likely will grow. I want to see you grow, but I'll definitely miss the small community. You know what, man? I'll be honest with you. If you follow one thing about my memory, man, I do remember, like, all right, I'm not gonna look at the screen. I'm gonna look at y'all. Watch this shit right here. Watch it. I want you to watch me. And now I'm not gonna remember all I've been drinking, but I wanted to show you just how much respect I have. Diamond in the Rough, Tasha Newsom, Halima Tavares. I'm saying her name wrong, but she knows what I'm talking about. Isaac Gentry, Cleaver G83, Andrea Levette, Miss Mia, Miss Sugar, My Cups Run Over, Wonder Man, the guy's name who sounded like a high school, JHS03. He was in there the other day, 80s music, I believe his name is. Sean, Isaac, no, not Isaac Gentry, I said him, Sean Zamir, Carmelita, Big Sis Chris. I shouldn't even do this because if I leave out names, somebody's gonna get mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking straight at the webcam. I'm not looking at the computer screen. I just said a whole ton of fucking names just now. I said Diamond in the Rough. Shit. Fuck. I'm missing. Oh, Stephen Force. I just named about 18 goddamn names. Right? I just did. His name 18 names. There's a guy with a ninja Sub-Zero in his profile. I think his name is IJHS. He's in here. Yo, sorry, the bull. Hey, look, I fucked up. The bull. See, and you was in here all up. All I'm saying is Simone L. I'm sorry. I said some names gonna be funny, but I remember y'all. Listen, I'm drinking. But think about the amount of names I just named. Candid Creations. Think about the amount of names I said. The screen names. I'm not saying y'all real names. I'm saying the screen names. But think about the amount of names I just shouted out just now. I shouted out a plethora of names. So my thing to y'all is I will never forget the community of people that be in here when it grows. Because when I talk to all of you, I read all the comments. I be in the goddamn comment section. I be responding. I be happy. I told you, listen, I used to pop this screen open. There was no one here. I used to turn this shit on and turn it right off. So the fact that people fucking with me, this is why y'all getting a long episode right now. I was on here since 3:30. I've been on here. Let me see what the view is at right now. I know I was on a mission. Hold on. Oh, and please, when I do end this live, I'm not ending it yet, but when I do end it, please jump in the comment section and leave your comments. Hold on. Let me see what the views is at. I didn't even say shit to Kenny. Andrea Levette, I have 3 subscribers with no content. You don't have no content on your page, Andrea? We got 29. Come on, guys. Let's get it to at least 35 or 40. Let's get these likes up to 29, 40. But yeah. Yeah, so I remember now. That's why I be even look, watch this. The nigga that always come in here is always talking about my goddamn hairline. And I really feel like this person is a star. The person said his name is Fuck Duck. He's always coming in here talking about my goddamn hairline. I've started following you since the last time you went ADD. Maybe doing a little bit more on other pages with continuity will grow. I gotta. You know what's so funny? That's something that you guys could do as well. You guys could request me on some of these podcasts. Jump in some of these people's Instagrams and say, "Hey, we would like to see Nick there. Now I'd like to see Nick there. A lot of people be asking me why I'm not on this show, why I'm not on that show. So shout out to thank you, Isaac, putting that motherfucker on timeout. Shout out to Delay to hear more. Delay to hear more. These are people that actually helped me build my platform. Camara. Miss Sugar, when you say add it to your playlist, what does that do? Let me know. I'm new to the YouTube. Camara White, Camara was my first 10K viewed episode. 10,000. I had 10,000 views on Camara White. Y'all tell Camara Nick said thank you from On These Hoes podcast. Camara, I had Camara on here. I had 10,000 views. The highest views. Matter of fact, let me see. The highest views I've had from guests. Let me look right now. The highest views I have had from guests. Let me do this in order. Let me look. The highest views from guests. Okay. So I want to say Camara is number one. Thank you, Debo. Camara is number one. She gave me 10,000 views. Sahir was 9.4. He's at 9.4. Third place is as far as views go is I want to say, is it? Yeah, it's my wife. Third place is Keisha E. Yeah, Keisha E. Keisha E came in third place. And then my wife. So yeah, those are the top four. Those are the top 5 views from them. You know what I'm saying? And Lulu. So Lulu, Keisha, Camara, Tahir. Oh, and shit. Then I had, so those are the top view ones. You know what I'm saying? And then when I started the live episode, Delay brought me make a playlist with all your lives and podcasts. I can run your playlist on low volume until it's finished, and that can help increase your watch time so you get in mind. Oh, Miss Sugar, okay. I do have, so listen, I'm gonna put Miss Sugar's thing up right here. If you guys could do this if you want to. All of my episodes are in the playlist. So if you go to the playlist right now, and it's not private. It's not private. Let me see. Let me go right now. Let me look. Hold on. Playlist. Okay. So Curious Red Flag versus the World Morning Show is on a playlist already. It's 15 videos. The Curious Red Flag podcast has 48 videos in a playlist as well. And the Humble Updates is at 7 videos. So yeah, all these videos are on a playlist. What I might do, I'm gonna see if I can do it. What I might actually do is, I'm trying to think. I have a show that I used to do called the Black Jelly Bean Show. It was called the Black Jelly Bean, and I have some episodes on there that I had close. Yes, baby. Huh? All right, go ahead. Oh, daughter asking you for cereal. I'm trying to see something. If I can, hold on. Let me see. Boom. It's an episode I did on the Black Jelly Bean Show, and it was called. This episode was so controversial. Let me see if it's because I could schedule it to come out. It's not scheduled. Okay, so this episode, it was called "The Truth on Cheaters and Side Chicks Part 1." I wonder if I should schedule that for you guys. Would y'all like to see that? Thank you, Miss Sugar. If you guys could run most, like Miss Sugar said, if y'all could run most of the playlists, just run them to help the views go up, that would be so much. I will appreciate that as well. I'm going to schedule this episode. Announce on your IG page too when you're going live. Okay, see, I'm reading all this stuff. I'm right now. I think I might schedule this episode. This is an episode that I did with comedian Donovan and another comedian named Brenda Lawrence. This episode had got so much goddamn controversy because people were mad about it. They were mad. They were mad, but we were just telling the truth. So I might release. I think I might release that episode, and I think I might put it out as a Curious Red Flag episode because I have this episode here. I think I might release it, and what I might do is I'm gonna record something else. I'll air that sometime down the week for you guys. But like I said, I got off subject. Woo! That Henny. Thank you, Miss Sugar. Y'all can go to the playlist and play the playlist for you guys. JJ say yes, release it. I'm gonna release it. You know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna release this episode for tomorrow morning. I'm gonna schedule it right now. Tomorrow morning is what's today? Tomorrow's July 1st. Yeah, I'm gonna do a giveaway. Tomorrow is July 1st, right? Schedule. Tomorrow is July 1st. Is tomorrow July 1st? Today is the 30th. So yes, tomorrow is July 1st. So I'm gonna schedule this for tomorrow. Thursday. I'm gonna schedule it for what's a good time for you guys. So I'm in LA time. So right now it's like 5:27. Should I put this out in the morning, like maybe 6:00 in the morning? 6 a.m. Pacific. That'd be 6, 7, 8, 9. That'd be 9 a.m. Eastern for some people. I might put this out 6:00 in the morning. Let me see. 6:00 in the morning. Hold on. 6:00. And I'm gonna premiere it too, so you guys can get in on the fun. All right, so I'm gonna put this episode out tomorrow. Somebody said noon. Big Sis Chris, what time zone are you in? If you're saying noon, what time zone are you in? Put this out tomorrow. Let me hit save. And now it's scheduled. Now let me see. On my YouTube page, I'm setting it up for you guys right now. Hold on. Videos. So I'm scheduling this episode. Hold on. I don't know. I'm in Harlem, bro. Somebody said I don't know. I'm in Harlem, bro. Black James. Hold on. Let me get it right now. I'm gonna look for it right now. NickCarthan. All right, so it's coming out tomorrow. I scheduled it for tomorrow for you guys to check out tomorrow. Let me see. The Truth on Cheaters and Side Chicks Part 1. Now the truth on, hold on, I'm getting y'all the information right now. Give me a second. God damn it. All right. All right. So this episode will drop 6:00 in the morning. 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. in the morning, 9:00 Eastern. This will be out tomorrow. It will drop tomorrow for you guys to check out tomorrow. I hope you guys like it. It is truly fun. It's a funny ass episode. So make sure that you guys check it out. And yeah, so that episode will be out tomorrow. I just need to go ahead and look at. I'm trying to get the link for you guys. Let me see. Copy. Okay, I think I found the link. Hold on. All right, boom. There we go. So it's coming out tomorrow. I found. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent. I'm over here looking for this thing for you guys. All right, so I found it. It will be out tomorrow for you guys to go ahead and watch. It'll be out for you guys to watch tomorrow for sure. So yeah, you guys can check it out tomorrow morning. I will give you guys the link and all. I don't think you could premiere it because it was out before, and now you cannot premiere it. So I was looking to premiere it for you guys, but it will not let me premiere it. So it will be out tomorrow, and you guys could check it out, and you guys could show it some love tomorrow, and all of that other good shit. Announce your giveaway and manifest your watch hours subscribers. I think you should try to reach 10,000. Angela Vet says, announce your giveaway and all right. So when you say giveaway, what see, I'm getting some tutorial right now. When you say giveaway, what do you mean by give? Are you talking about the episode giveaway, or are you talking about like giving away something? Because I was supposed to bend this. I didn't think you guys would like this, but I wanted to give out autographed Curious Red. I was gonna mail these out, Curious Red Flags postcards to people, and a shirt, and give away some merch to you guys. So talk to me. Talk to me. Fuck, I'm over here bumping into shit. All right. Have them subscribe on and refer a person to be entered in a giveaway. Have them subscribe to IG, YouTube, and refer that sound. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Here is what I'm gonna do. This is the first thing I'm ever gonna announce on here. This is what I'm gonna do. I like what have them subscribe on YouTube. This is what I am going to do. I'm going to make the announcement on Sunday's episode of the giveaway that I will do. Honestly, I was gonna do a giveaway to a lot of the loyal people that's been in here. Anyway, so if you have a PO box, you guys could DM me your PO box information, and I will send out some autographed postcard stuff to you guys. I will do a contest on here. I have a lot of ideas that I want to bring to the YouTube channel, so I will announce it on Sunday for you guys. But like I said, I appreciate you guys for holding me down, showing me love, man. Let me read off the Cash Apps again, because I do not like to take money from people, and I do not show love to the people that show love to the Cash App. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do real quick is, I think I still have that episode. Hold on. Do I have that episode on here? Because what I might do is I might take that episode down that I was going to put out, and I might re-release this episode tomorrow for you guys. If it's on here, let me see. Is it on here? Hold on. Is it on? Okay, boom. Videos. That video is no longer on here. I thought that video was on here, but it's not on here. All right, it's not on here. You could play some games on here too. Use that for an idea of a giveaway. Miss Sugar said, all right, so you know what? What I think I might do on here is I might create a show called The Story Time. I like telling stories, and I feel like I want to hear people tell some stories as well. Any type of story. It don't have to be funny. Tell a story. Come up in here. I think I'm going to set that up. So, let me shout out the Cash App. Shout out to Wade Murphy, Isaac Gentry, and James for your Cash App donations. I appreciate you so much. Like I said, all Cash App donations are used strictly only for the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those guys gonna be like, oh, it was used for my daughter and all that. No, I have a job and I do the comedy. So I use that money to take care of my daughter. But all of this, I want this show to get bigger. So all that stuff is used strictly for the podcast. And, you know, you guys seen it, the camera. It's a brand new goddamn camera. You know what I'm saying? Brand new camera. And you know, all because of you guys, I have a new camera that I put the money into. So yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. We've been on here. Oh, let me check let me check the likes. We are at 31 likes. That's what I'm talking about, man. 31 goddamn, like I said I would leave at 35. We've been on here for goddamn going on 3 hours. So I will bring up one last topic. If you could stick through it, I'm gonna bring up one last thing that I want to talk about. It's right here, and I'm going to say this to everyone right now. I hope you can receive this and understand that if you are out here judging your life through zodiac signs, you're either going to end up in jail or you're going to end up single for the rest of your fucking life. Listen, I'm going to tell you this, man. I'm a Gemini. I was born in May. I'm a May Gemini. Do I believe there are certain signs that act a certain type of way? Yeah, I do believe that. I mean, yeah, whatever. A lot of people would say that Geminis are this and that. Some people say Scorpios are freaks. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that's fucked up because I've dealt with some other signs that are super freaks. You know what I'm saying? Some people say these signs are sensitive, and I've met some Tauruses that are sensitive. Look, man, it's cool to represent your sign when your birthday comes up. You know, whatever sign you are, Gemini gang, Libra gang, Taurus gang, whatever gang that you are. I want to say this, though. Stop making decisions based on, oh, I'm not going to make money with this nigga because Libra is all wishy-washy. Like, cut it out. Yeah, but sugar, a lot of people be saying that June Geminis are crazy. You know what I'm saying? And if they are, June Geminis, toxic booty is some of the best booty in the goddamn world. And it is what it is. And I put that on periods. You know what I'm saying? So stop. Oh, I'm not going to leave. I need a babysitter. But the babysitter, even though everybody in the neighborhood said that she does a good job, she's a Scorpio. And she might fuck someone in the house. And my God, like, cut it out. Cut it out. Blink said, Zodiacs are for people who something I cannot pronounce, but I believe you. You know what I'm saying? Ring Bink, you seem new. Can you please subscribe to the channel? And also, once you subscribe to the channel, text the number 202-949-6719 with your name, and you will get a text message to every live that I do. This live today, there wasn't a text message sent out. The reason why it wasn't sent out, because these people fuck with me. So I didn't have to send a link out today, which I'm like, man, I've been going live and y'all been pop. This is the second time I went live without saying anything, and you guys have pop, and you guys have been rocking with me for 3 goddamn hours. Shout out to Miss Sugar and Miss Andrea for the my twin Andrea Levette. Thank you so much, Gemini twin. Thank you so. See that? See, people like, see, I call you twin because you in here. We show love, but people be in the shit. Oh, what happened? What happened to the side of your face? Why is it burnt? Oh, I was helping this dude. Oh, why was you helping him? Well, he was a Taurus. You know him? No, but he was a Taurus. That's all I needed. Okay, cool.
I'm fighting for my life. Yo, killing me with this.
Somebody, oh my God. So I don't know who this person is. They just put the name is a bunch of dots, but thank you for the Cash App donation. And they said Aquarius gang. Yeah, man. So let me look at the YouTube right now. Look at the YouTube. Go to YouTube. We are at 35 likes. Do you think we can get 5 more? I'm gonna manifest 5 more. I'm gonna manifest 5 more likes. 5. We could get to 5. I've been holding y'all in here for 30. We could get to 5 more legs. Come on, y'all. Let's work like a unit. Let's not make this page look like Ahmad's fade in the movie Soul Food, which is the worst haircut. First of all, his auntie owns a barbershop in Soul Food. She is the worst barber. She cut this. That is abuse. And I have spoken about this many times. Also, last story of the day. This is it right here. I watched another movie last night that put me to goddamn tears. I was like, what in the fuck were we watching? What type of shit were we watching when we were young and we were like, this was good? Well, not even young. I watched the movie Monster Ball. I watched it fully, right? I finally got through the whole movie, and shout out to the Demon Box t-shirts, because man, that was pretty confusing, wasn't it? Halle Berry, she lost her husband. She lost her father's the father to, he got the death penalty, right? This is just weird. Got the death penalty, and then I think that the very next day or a couple of days later, her son got hit by a car, and I don't know what the fuck they did with the body. I don't know if they buried him. I don't know what happened, but then Billy Bob Thornton came over there, and he doesn't even like black people. And Halle Berry got drunk, and she fucked the shit out of him, and she fucked him so goddamn good. This nigga gave her his dead son's truck, right? And then she started snooping through his shit, and she found out that Billy Bob Thornton was the nigga that was watching, who gave the death penalty to her ex-husband. And then I'm coming, baby. And when I watched that, I was just like, what the fuck? Like, that movie had me just,
I'm fighting for my life. Yo, killing me with this.
like, if y'all just wanted to make a movie for a sex scene, y'all could just went straight to Pornhub. That was the worst. Close the door, 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 close the door. That was the worst. That was the worst script I have ever seen. Worst script. Worst. I mean, it was just a circle of shitty city. Right? Let's look. Puffy, Billy Bob Thornton helps give Puffy, Halle Berry's baby daddy, Diddy, the death penalty. Billy Bob Thornton's son throws up. He beats on his son. His son kills himself. He buries his son. The next day, Halle Berry's son gets hit by a car. Don't know what they did with the body. She invites Billy Bob Thornton over. She puts the pussy of all pussy on this nigga. He gives his dead son, who he told he did not love, gave her his truck, then moved her in, and a pussy at the end of the movie, went out, kicked his dad out, put his racist dad in the home, right? Then she's walking around, she slips in the house, finds out that this nigga knew her husband, her ex-man, all this time, and they lived happily ever after.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
That movie should have been called Monster Ball. It should have been called Monster Shit. It is by far the worst shit. And it got an Oscar. Halle Berry could have got an Oscar for Losing Isaiah. I like Losing Isaiah. I felt like she did a good goddamn job. She could have got a movie for that, but no, she got an Oscar for going Make Me Feel Good. Love Kiss. Thank you so much, Angela Vett, showing love from another account. God, fuck. Worst script I've ever seen in my life. I'm appalled. Okay, we are at 42 likes. We did it, y'all. We did it. Brooklyn, we did it. Brooklyn, we did it. Brooklyn, we did it. We did it. We got 42 likes. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you guys for signing in the other accounts that helped this go down. 42 likes. I will, and with that being said, I will take my lazy ass tomorrow and I will pre-record an episode for you guys for this Sunday that will drop 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm not gonna just drop something tomorrow. I'm gonna give you guys the fucking and this is all done without Kenny, who's just sitting there drinking liquor and playing with his nuts, but it's all good. You guys did this. Kenny, just shut up. I'm gonna pay you. You guys did this, so I will drop the episode this Sunday. I will not just throw some shit out tomorrow. I might knock that another time. I'm gonna give you guys a brand new episode this Sunday on the podcast. It'll be episode 49. Oh, also announcement, episode 50 will probably just be me. It will be live because my guest, guys, Ray Grady is supposed to be on that, but he has a show that weekend, so the show must go on. So what I'll do is I will find someone for that, but I will still get Ray Grady when the time is available. So we will get that done. Shout out to all the Cash App donations. I know you guys have been on me on this live all night. If you can, please go ahead when this live is done, because the live chat will not be up. Leave comments on the page. Let me explain what all this stuff does. Why I continue to ask for that. When you guys leave comments on the channel after it's done, it helps with the algorithm. When you share and you hit the comment and when you share the live and when you get in the comments, it helps with the algorithm and it helps it to pop into a whole bunch of other shit. Matter of fact, what I want to do right now, what the hell did I talk about today on this episode? So I could put it in the hashtag section. Real quick, what did I talk about today? I talked about some shit today. I believe I was all over the goddamn place, but I did talk about something. Let me see. I talked about, we go into hashtags real quick. Hashtags. I talked about, who did I talk about, guys? What did I talk about today? I talked about black love, black women. Right? I talked about black women. Nah, I'm not gonna just put that as a hashtag. That's just some racist shit. Bobby Brown, right? Shit. Bobby Brown, right? I talked about Scottie Pippen's hating ass, right? I talked about what's the guy that's going against Keith Sweat. I talked about Keith Sweat, right? I talked about what else did I talk about? I talked about Holly Berry's WAP, right? We good day. I don't even think that you could do that. What else did I talk about? What else did I talk about, guys? I talked about Clarence, Hollywood the story time, your friend healing after breakups. Breakups. Black love. Serena Williams. I gave you guys a hell of a show today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really do. I'm gonna go play with my daughter now. And in church. That's right. Crooked Church. That's right. There we go. There we go. Boom. Real quick, shout out to everybody that watched the show today. Angela Vet, Miss Sugar, Miss Mia, Isaac Gentry, Wonder Man, JHB, The Bull, Angela Vet, Rink Bink, Big Sis Chris, I did say Isaac Gentry, Love Kiss, The Bull, My Cups Run Over, I can't go that far back, but I appreciate you guys. I love you. Oh, and Tasha Newsom. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, please leave the comments. Leave the comments in the comment section when you guys are done. Have a good night. Be safe. Stay hydrated. Stay cool. Peace.